How's it going, everyone? How is everybody today? Hope you're all fantastic. We're here in Phil's place. We're just having a Phil-based stream here. Oh, I'm all the way cropped in here. Let me get out of there. Where I can just lean back really hard. There you go. Just lean back manual puppet. Hope everyone's doing great today. I'm doing pretty hype. I'm excited for the first dedicated Phil section. This is Phil here. Hi everyone. This is Phil. I'm the puppet version. I'm a weird anomaly from the Clone Labs. And yeah, so he's got his room finished. It's all looking good. He's got his RGBs. They're stuck on green because it's the Clone Lab. I felt more home here. And he's got his sponsorship with slime chairs. Very disgusting. You got a subscription code for that? I lost it somewhere. That doesn't help it. I don't know where the fuck it is. How the hell am I supposed to tell people to get this fucking chair if I don't have the code? It's probably DSP Real or something. Chair Real. So yeah, there we go. we got Phil in the house, and we got some antics. Hopefully, we're gonna get some interactions with chat going. Hopefully, and what's on the docket for today, Phil? You want to lay it down for us? Yes, so the other Phil, the other product, we don't do PWR stuff here. PWR is lame. Huh? When did that happen? It's a long story. I swear, you turn away for a second and PWR sucks already. Yeah, he sucks. He's lame ass. So you're saying I basically outlived him? You did, Phil. Congratulations, you did it. I'm fucking champion again. WWE champion material right here. Okay, so no PWR. What do we have going? We have okay, so the other Dark Side Phil was on some dumb shit with Nintendo. We might get to that. But first we got some Dale stuff, because Dale's funnier. Or at least right now anyway. And if you have time, you said you wanted to play some games. That's if I have time. I'm content to not play anything tonight. Okay, well that's fine then. Because you suck at games, not me. What were you gonna play? I don't know. I have some other, some bargain bin kind of stuff. About some stuff for $1 a piece on Steam. And how do you plan to recoup the losses? Are you gonna beg? No, you do that for me. Oh, I'm pretty good at it. You are astounding at it. Is this what is replacing PW? This is called the public begging station. Yeah, there you go. That works perfectly. Oh, let me get my chat up on this screen. I have a hard time seeing on this setup. There we go. Perfect. But hello everyone. Make sure you monitor the chat, Phil. You got some toxic elements in there. Yeah, I'm already seeing some people that probably need to get banned. It's okay. They did nothing wrong. They're just playing along with the content, right? They're a big fan. I'm not seeing any of them donating. But how do you like it up here on Planet Mecha Ninja? It's pretty good. I got my own room. It's pretty disgusting, but it does feel like home. I wouldn't have it any other way. I did have the option of having a cleaner office, or even DSP's office completely replicated. But I don't know. This feels more natural. Do you find yourself getting lost? Oh hell yeah! There's no yellow paint telling me where to go anywhere around here. How's it going to Human Centipede? What's up? Sorry, but a little. Yeah, it's okay, Derek. It's okay, Jade. Jade's been bossing you around, Phil. He's been bossing you around in the chat, saying, "Phil, do this. Phil, do that." Yeah, he's on thin ice, and he's in a wheelchair, so he needs to be really careful. It's not like he has a lot of options there. You're horrible, Phil. What? Oh, speaking of Phil, we got to talk about your Street Fighter gameplay yesterday. That was atrocious, man. Dude, you are an asshole. You're a shitty human being, the way you were shitting all over this people. What if these people were, I don't know, perfectly normal people that you should... No, that's not true. If they were normal people, they would be in my chat donating. So you're debunked. Anyone I'm playing against in Street Fighter can't be a good person because they're not me and they're not donating. So there you go. That kind of narrows it down. It's hard to argue with logic like that, Phil. I know, I'm very smart. I'm like valedictorian at puppet school. And this is so much fun with this DSP puppet. This is probably one of the hypest things ever. Have full ass conversations with Phil. Is this what you're talking about, Phil? When you say we should, go to we should get checked in by the white coats? Exactly. Look at guys. Take a minute to really appreciate this situation here. This guy, that guy over there, he made a stream layout of a grimy version of my office. He had a puppet made that looks like Phil. And he's here talking to himself on stream on the internet. That's mental illness. Okay, I mean, I'm wrong about most things, but that's pretty conclusively mental illness. You got me there, Philip. I mean, look at that. He'd spent all this time on what was it? Adobe After Effects on this stupid ass chair. What the fuck? What a worthless waste of your time. You should have been donating to me. What do you think about Tevin? Tevin is, dude, Phil, get it together, man. Phil's on my no, not Phil. Phil's cool. Tevin is on my shit list. He's numero uno on my lawsuit world tour. I'm gonna be selling T-shirts, by the way. Lawsuit world tour. I don't have one on right now, but behind it would say stuff like destruction world tour. It's got Tevin. It's got raw Phil. I even have some of the more obscure ones like not so much obscure, but dudes who aren't even doing this anymore. They're on there too. You got Golden Triangle Gaming. You've got Fred Fox. Don't think I've forgotten Fred Fox. I'm coming for you, idiot. Yeah, Tevin's on there. Kat's on there for some reason. I just thought maybe I should go ahead and include her. You're on there. I'm gonna sue the shit out. I'm right here with you, Phil. Why are you gonna sue me? Well, I mean, come on. You're using my likeness for a puppet without my permission, by the way. Do you like parodies, Phil? Yes. I love parodies, but I can't give a solid definition of what a parody is. I was watching that Mr. Ludacris. He's on the shirt too. He's back there. I was watching the Ludacris shit, and he doesn't know how to make a parody at all because he's there saying things that I said or implying things that I didn't say, which I don't know if you know, but that's not a parody. What is a parody, Phil? Well, it's definitely not that. Condolences about Linda Burdell. Linda Burdell is kind of sad because what happened? She is dead. Well, undead. Yeah, okay, so get this. I tried to use necromancy to revive her, and it worked, but only half of it worked. So half of her body is dead and decomposing, and the other half is reanimated. And here's the stupidest thing. It's not half right down the middle, right? Or half to the side. It's half diagonally. It's fucking stupid. So, we got that going on. Who's pulling DSP string? Nothing. I'm my own man, okay? I'm not sponsored by anyone. I can't get sponsored. You still support Shutter? He's on the shirt too. I'm gonna get to his ass next. What's your goal for the lawsuits? How do you feel like that's gonna go? Well, obviously it's gonna be just an annihilation. You ever watch you like ninjas? Nah. Okay, well, if you like ninjas, you know how to instant death? That's what's going to happen to you guys. You're going to come into the law courtroom, right? Well, the courtroom? Yeah, law courtroom. You're going to come to the courtroom, and they're going to say, Phil did nothing wrong, and you're stealing his shit. Bailiff, take all his money. And then, there you go. I'm just going to do that a couple more times, and done. Detractors gone. PPP might take a while because he's fat. We're gonna have to figure out a way to get him into the courtroom. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they might have to deconstruct. Well, they'll get him in through the same way we got Cat in. No, Cat's gonna wait in the car. I'm a puppet. I'm a puppet, and you will like it. Get it, Chief? It's kind of hard to make him look angry when he already always looks pissed as hell. Bailiff, lean in manual pee-pee whack. What was for dinner today? We had gourmet-style turkey waffles. What Kat did is she's a fucking crazy idiot. She took the turkey, right, and she puts it in the waffle iron, and so she just makes waffle turkeys. They're a nightmare. But whenever I try and talk to her about it, she swings a knife at me, and that ends the conversation right there. Phil, people are restreaming. What the fuck? What? Who's restreaming me? Okay, so that's really funny. You guys hide your restream when I start looking for it. Okay, that's fucking funny. It is funny, Phil. It's funny to antagonize you. Why is it funny to antagonize a stupid guy? Anyway, what's your next question? Is Cat with Tyrone now? Yeah, basically. They've kind of gotten surgically grafted together because of the heat of their furious sex has bonded them on a chemical level. So, I mean, they're right there connected to each other. How long does that take? It would shock you to know how brief it was. It was nearly instantaneous. So you're gonna sue John Rambo? John's on thin ice. I'm trying to make an example of the rest of you guys before I come for John, though. Puppet, when will you and LTG have a rematch in a fighting game? As soon as he stops being a punk and dodging me. By the way, if he matches up with me, I'm gonna leave. Yeah, I just gave him a taste of his own medicine. Well, he doesn't want to play against me because he doesn't want to lose and be embarrassed in front of the entire internet, which is actually one of the only times I'm correct about something. Dark Side Phil correct about things is how many is that? It's got to be less than 20 times you've been right in your entire career. Yeah, okay, so that's definitely one of them. Dale is afraid of me. It's only funny when the stupid person doesn't realize he's stupid or thinks he's smart somehow. Yeah, they're making fun of you, Lid. Yeah. Did Phil ban 220? Is it a banned word yet? It's bound to be, right? That's what it should be. It should be the tractor demolition tour video, tour shirt, and it's got 220 all over or something. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be a fun gimmick for people to make their own versions of the tour shirt. I might make one. How hard is it? Never mind. I talked myself out of it. I'm too lazy. But if I did make one, it'd be kick ass. Are you gay, Ethan? What, isn't he already gay? So it'd be like gay squared? Are you? No. I'm extremely hetero. Now, that being said, let's play some Naked Yakuza. Am I gay for Ethan Ralph? Oh, also no. He's just not my type. I mean, you would think that he would be, because he's a fat, disgusting slob, but, I don't know. Cat just has a sort of grace that he lacks. I lost a sock for saying 220. That's awesome. I've been thinking about whipping up some socks and messing with him, but it's when he talks about how that it's not worth the trouble. He's kind of right. It's not worth the trouble for me to make all those accounts and then antagonize him and get banned instantly. I'd rather it be a guaranteed thing where if I chime in with something, he bans me and yells at me, but it's hard to do that way. So you guys want to watch some LTG stuff? Why are you so bad at the new Donkey? Because it's made for kids, and I'm an adult. That should be easy to understand, right? I mean, if something is made for a kid, wouldn't adults naturally be apt at doing it? No. See, that's a common misconception. See, when things are made for adults, they take into account the natural age and progression of adults. So a kid's game is usually some hypermanic game for ADHD people, and I'm not one of those people, so I can't play this shit. Maybe if I had some sort of TikTok-fueled mind virus that I could play this game, then I might be able to play it, but I'm not. I'm a mature adult with a business degree, so I can't play Donkey Kong. Would it change things if you had reached the 300? Well, fucking obviously. If I got my money, it would have been different. Come on now, you know how it works around here. You want LTG content? All right. Well, everyone in chat is saying they don't want it, and you're the only guy who wants it. Nah, let's watch some Dale stuff, Phil. Let's get some stuff going. Man, Puppet Phil rules. I love Puppet Phil. What do we got? All right, I got it set up over here. DSP, you ready to watch? So this is
Low tier god boils with anger seeing a present father spend quality time with son playing Street Fighter Third Strike. There is some lore to this. This is a recent event. Dale was shitting on this guy and his kid, which spoilers. Well, the dude clapped back. He got on Twitter and was calling Dale a loser in so many ways. And of course, Dale's a coward, so he's going to hide from all that and never really responded and what have you. So, business as usual. Yeah, I trimmed the eyebrows. They were getting a little rowdy.
For the extra coat, what do I always do? Extra coat of arrogant, extra coat of armor.
You owe me for those fake Turkish subs, Dale.
Oh God, Spider-Man!
Spider-Man! I knew that guy was a menace. He's getting sued too.
We got a dad here.
Wait a minute, is J. Jonah Jameson a detractor?
Click on it.
Yeah, I do.
So I guess his son is in the back parrying fireballs.
Let's go! Let's go, Godric! Let's go! That's what I'm talking about! You're the best to ever do it!
What?
Best to ever do it!
What, Dale? What?
Best to ever do it! Don't let nobody play with you, Godric! Don't let nobody play with your body, Godric! You're the best to ever do it, bro! 10 in a row! That's what I'm talking about, baby boy! Love you.
So here's the thing.
Okay, let's hear it.
The reason why I think this is lame as fuck is because if the kid's 7 and a boy, we're really geeked over this nigga parrying fireballs in a dead game. Fuck whatever the name is. By 7, you know what type of things a kid can be accomplished at 7 years old in current day? And
What?
this nigga's geeked over his son parrying some fucking fireballs in a fucking video game. See, this is the type of shit I'm talking about. Like, niggas will get blessed to have sons and then just waste them.
So what exactly, DSP, can you help me out here? What exactly is his argument here? DSP's gonna have to get smart all of a sudden. Patch in, Phil. Okay. So Dale's argument here is that because the kid is 7, he should be doing more important things than playing Street Fighter. But then he only has this small window into what these dudes are up to. He doesn't know what else this guy is into. He doesn't know anything else about this kid. He just assumes that this one little window in time is everything that is related to the kid. If I had a kid, they'd be doing this, this, and this, and this. Are you sure? Because I have a weird feeling that Dale's kids would be kind of low functioning up until maybe 14, maybe. And even then, probably pretty low functioning. And it's still impressive. It's still impressive. I mean, the kid parried a fireball. That's more than either I or Dale can do. I mean, the kid is better than us. So what would LTG do with his son by 7? I guess he would be in sports. He would be in acting. He would be... well, yeah, really, what exactly would be in? I was in Boy Scouts when I was in 7. I was learning how to tie knots and shit. Would Dale think that's stupid? I don't know. Exactly, the human centipede. This just smells of envy. It smells of, yeah, if I had this situation, it would be better. You know? It's the same thing. You have people who have something, and then you've got a loser in the corner saying, I would have appreciated it correctly. Hey, how's it going, Sayla? We're watching LTG. He's a fucking idiot. He's so you won't believe this. Okay. So there's a guy on the TV or on the YouTube, and he's playing a video game with the son, and the son is doing well. And LTG's there saying, what a fucking idiot. That seems like something I would say. Yeah.
We sitting over here. I'm geeked that you're parrying fireballs in a dead game when I could have you in boxing, I could have you in jiu-jitsu, I could have you playing basketball, I could have you playing soccer, I could have you playing baseball, I could have you playing golf, I could have you playing tennis, I could have you in drama class, theater class, I could have you in commercials, I could try to get you in movies, and we're sitting back geeked over a 7-year-old parrying fucking fireballs? And this nigga's out there that got multiple DFWs and would kill for sons. This nigga geeked over his son parrying fireballs in a dead game. This would be the...
Okay, Dale, hold up a second. Okay, so DSP, get this, man. Dale here is saying that if he had a kid, he would be having this kid in all kinds of acting classes and whatnot. Yeah, okay. And, different things like jujitsu and stuff like that. So then my question, Phil, perhaps you can help me with this, is why doesn't he have himself in these things?
trying to do that dumbass thinking face that DSP does.
I don't know. Yeah, you would think that if this guy was going to be able to get his kid into acting and get his kid into commercials and get his kid into doing these things, he would himself have those avenues to get himself into those things.
Right. How's this dude who's been in almost next to nothing going to say that he's going to get his kid into stuff? It's easy for Dale to say all this shit. He's not in any sort of position where he has to prove this. If I was 7 and I parried a fireball, I'd be hyped. I'm trying to think back to when I was 7. I kind of have no memories of it. What was I doing then? I'll tell you what. My dad, I remember one time we were at Applebee's.
Applebee's. Holy fucking shit. That's a blast from the past. You see all the stupid shit on the walls, and did it inspire conversation? It did, I saw the skis and I saw, Dad, what are those? He says they're skis. That's fucking idiotic. Now, if there was some sort of Ffil Applebee's with all kinds of DSP shit on the wall, that'd be pretty hype.
It would. I would love to. That's what I'm going to do when I'm a billionaire. I'm going to make a DSP themed Applebee's. I was in Applebee's when I was a wee laddo, and I remember I got the club sandwich, and my dad noticed, he said, "Why did you leave the stick in the sandwich?" And I think I was maybe 5 at the time. And I said, "Well, Dad, if you leave the stick in the sandwich, then the sandwich stays together and it's easier to eat the sandwich." And my dad said, "That's a fantastic observation. You're absolutely correct. You're very smart." Which, I mean, realistically, is it any different than this scenario? Yeah, my dad shouldn't have been that geeked. My dad shouldn't have been so damn hyped that I figured out that holding the sandwich together was possible with a wooden stick. But the reality is that you should encourage every little thing you can that pushes them towards, something, right? Meanwhile, you got Dale over here saying this guy's an idiot for hyping up his kid for accomplishing something in a game. But why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you encourage your kid to do cool things? It doesn't make any sense. Obviously now, Dale, though, would have you in jujitsu classes. This is 7-year-old jujitsu classes. This guy who, by the way, has an astronomical amount of debt is going to somehow get his kid into jujitsu classes. All right, Dale. Yeah, remember LTG's a non-involved father. Exactly.
Hello, Normal Jakes. Be careful, you're on thin ice.
7-year-old son.
Everyone's on thin ice. It's extremely thin.
I would even pass this nigga a controller. We're not playing no video games.
Eat the hamburger upside down.
What?
We're doing some shit that's
I don't know, Phil. I've never seen you do that. Yeah, if it was a smart thing to do, I would have done it.
That's what we're doing. Parrying fireballs is the motherfucking and geeked over it and kissing your son's head like this nigga just scored a 3-point shot to win a game, or fucking submitted another 7-year-old to jiu-jitsu tournament, or fucking did phenomenal in drama class. It's crazy to me. Or just hit a home run in his fucking little league game, won multiple trophies. It's crazy to me. I don't understand. Like this, I'm telling you, man, a lot of dudes out here be wasting their sons. That's why there was a particular point in time in my life I stopped answering my dad's calls. Not because I had disdain for the man or anything like that.
No, because he didn't call.
Yeah, he didn't answer it because there's no phone call. Like me and my dad.
And I'm like, damn. I said, it ain't even about me. I don't give a fuck. But I'm like, damn, so he had one son.
But I'm Ffil.
6'6", and a nigga fucked, like, you could at least, whatever the fuck you fucked up with me, you could at least fixed it to him. Like, you could have corrected it with him. Damn, you just wasted both our motherfucking genetics. One of us, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just 6'5", 6'6" niggas for no reason. That's why I stopped answering the calls. It had nothing to do with me. I thought about my brother, and I was like, damn, so he fucked up with me, but then he could, whoa. That's why I stopped answering the calls. I was just like, you know what?
This is one of those weird territories where Dale's kind of right about some things in relation to his father. Some of the things that he discusses with his father, I don't particularly find any real fault for, because he mentioned one time that someone is not beholden to the legacy of their parents, that they can be their own man and be their own sort of destiny and be their own sort of future, which is absolutely true, right, Phil? You've chosen my future is a fantastic one. It's only looking better. It's flying high right now. Once everyone's banned and paying me my money, it's going to be even better. We're going to finally afford cats multiple liposuctions. We have an idea. We're going to have 9 of them going at a time. We got a hydraulic pump. Just, it's probably But how do they give whales liposuction? We'll see if we can get her over at SeaWorld. I have to use some sort of, I don't know, a pool drainer or something? Yeah, something like that, yeah. What was I nattering on about? Oh, yeah. But here, his rhetoric about his dad is really sad because basically his dad failed him by not utilizing his skill sets properly, i.e. his height. But then that's complete bullshit because you could have done it yourself, Dale. You could have tried out for the basketball team at any time. You don't actually need a dad to do that. At least I hope not. What's at his school? Did they have that at your school, Phil? We'll have what? Did they need your father's permission to put you in sports? I mean, I know you didn't try shit.
Well, there's no need for this negativity. Of course I didn't try any sports, okay? I've got a bad back. I had one ever since I was born when my mom fell down that escalator. Anyway, no, we didn't have that.
I guess at Dale's school they did. You know, you'd have to have your dad's permission. So Dale was just standing in the hallway crying.
he was crying like if someone ran away from Jaha.
Now, an interesting addition to that point about not beholden to your father's legacy, he later on did a Dale clone change and said that if he had a son, his son would absolutely be beholden to his legacy of piss bottles.
Nah. So when I see clips like this,
Would you use it for lamp oil? Hell yeah, now we're raking in the cash.
W's just gonna grow up, twerk, fuck, blurt, glob, deliver other people's seeds, continue on their legacies. We're talking about heirs, and you're geeked over fucking your son.
Heir to what exactly?
Just crazy to me, man.
Heir to the cat clock back there? That's pretty cool clock. You want one of those?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on my wish list
to make sure that we're putting applicable anthropoids into society, because this shit, man, I seen this clip and I just really
his anti-child slur is funny.
I'm the older. You didn't get that with the story I was telling.
We're just 6'5", 6'6" for no reason. Yeah, because you can't make your own reason.
My parents who didn't know how to be. You have to teach yourself how to be a man. Facts. And and I'm not even mad about that type of shit. Like,
you sure sound mad.
Ain't no ill will or anything like that towards my biological, because I don't give a shit. I wasn't somebody who felt like I suffered as a boy.
You sure sound like it. You crying your ass off, Phil. You're just like this guy. How am I anything like this guy?
I was raised by a single. To me, it didn't really.
The puppet's eyes are a little creepy up close.
That's my donation hypnosis.
And guided myself.
I've got the pignosis. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar. Phil's a racist. Phil's a pedophile. I have a micro penis.
You're reacting like this. This is the wrong shit. This is the wrong shit to parade about.
That's what I'm talking about. You're the best to ever do it. You're the best to ever do it. You're the best.
I mean, but that's his parenting style. If he wants to raise his kids like that, it's whatever, man.
Where's the score in the commercials? Where's the baseball? Where's the tennis? Where's the motherfucking golf? Where's the boxing? Where's the fucking the martial arts? Something like.
But
what do you mean if my son wanted to play Street Fighter? It wouldn't be applicable for him. The fuck? I'm not.
But what if he's really good at Street Fighter? What if this kid is damn good at Street Fighter and he becomes a tournament winner or whatever?
Every time I see it,
not like me. I'm a tournament fourth place champion.
Age, I lose respect for the parent, 100%.
But
bro, you let your kid get all the way to 12.
I would model a lot of this after my dad. If I raised my son, I would raise him very much like my dad raised me. And one of the things that was different between my dad and this dude is that the amount of popping off that this guy's doing for his kid. My dad didn't do that for me. He had more of a reserved, very good. That was a good move. That was a good one. He didn't quite do this energy. And this, again, not to say that it's not applicable or acceptable. You know, you praise your kid however you want. But my dad was more of a, that was a good move. Keep that up. And I wonder what I would do. I mean, if my kid had something like a good take on art, that would be my stance. But, oh, very good.
Needs more of a stroke mouth? Don't worry, there's time for me to break one in.
Oh, you got your son everything? Oh, shit, man, my son, like, I had him in basketball, but, shit, he didn't want to go to practice. I don't give a fuck what you want. You're doing what the fuck I say. And then
I see, the dictatorship of Dale.
When you're rich, or when you're making substantial money and you're not a fucking NPC to fucking society. So when I see clips like this, man, I'm just like...
I mean,
Especially
what
when
even
you
is the
stay
point
out
of this
there, like,
discussion?
guys,
Dale doesn't have any
you
kids.
got
I
lucky enough
mean,
to have a
he
son.
does,
At least they
but
don't
you know what?
fucking
From
encourage
his
that.
narrative, he doesn't
Not
have any.
dead
So
game at
what's
that.
this
Not
even
like the
matter?
niggas headshot niggas in Fortnite or something and could join tournaments at 8.
The
Bro, we talking
puppet
about
should reenact Phil
Street
whacking
Fighter
on a
3
camera.
Counter-Strike. Bro, the game came out in the fucking late 90s.
Hello,
Why is this a fucking
everyone.
celebration?
What's going on?
Yeah, bro. You're no controllers.
Oh, the camera's on.
Future seeds.
Oh wait, he was
Doing
doing
other
this. Hello,
That's
everyone.
bullshit.
What's going on? Oh, the camera's on.
You said who's the guy who pulled this kid out of high school to go pro? I can't remember.
Camera's
I
been
don't
on the whole time, huh?
Remember, greats are created. Michael
Hello.
Jackson exists. We love Michael Jackson, right? Regardless of Michael Jackson's childhood, I want us to all remember something. Strawberry Cow, shout out for the 5.
But then, is that acceptable to traumatize your kids for greatness?
Michael Jackson existed.
I guess Dale's answer is
I know he
yes.
had a-
I personally think no.
abusive
I don't think it's
childhood,
necessary to traumatize your kids for
regardless
greatness.
of the fact he was drilled into doing all this shit he didn't like, and to the point where he became the king of pop. Like, people like that are created from childhood. Like greatness comes from childhood. It don't really come from like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm gonna just start playing. Shit, nigga, I'm a sophomore. They said I could ball, so I might as well just start playing basketball type shit.
But that's not true. That's just not true. There have been tons of people who managed to accomplish something later in their life that they weren't necessarily trained for. In fact, I feel like that's statistically more often the case than someone who was raised from birth to do something or other. Because the other thing that he's forgetting here is that you do get a lot of pushback from certain ways of raising your kid. Like Phil. Phil was raised to be a decent person, and then he said, fuck that, that's retarded. I'm just gonna be a humongous asshole who mocks people on Street Fighter. And so I never told you guys. You guys want to know the real truth? So what Dale here is saying is absolutely correct. My dad, he raised me from birth when I was a little kid, about that high. He raised me. He said, Phil, I'm gonna raise you to be the biggest piece of shit ever. And I thought, dude, huh? I just want to play with my He-Man figures. And he said, no. See, it's important to have goals in life. And I said, what does that mean? He says, well, what I mean by that is you should have some sort of direction. And so I said, where's the yellow paint then? Anyway, he made it clear that his direction was that he wanted me to be a gigantic idiot. And so we worked on it hard. Like, he put me into private idiot school. He sent me to the best clown college. He had me basically, he built this, like it's like an air catapult kind of thing, like a big old tube, but it shoots pressurized air. He shot bowling balls at my head to make sure that it didn't grow properly. Anyway, he's right. Dale's right. I would not be the idiot today that I am if it wasn't for my parents. They did a great job of making me as stupid as possible. Whenever I said something dumb, they would reward me with paint chips to eat. I was molded to be great. Well, thank you for that backstory. Actually, just as Master Gundam. This Phil is into different things than the other Phil because he hangs out with me. And, you know, he likes Getter Robo. I call it Beggar Robo. Anyway, what are you saying, Dale?
Yeah, there's random anomalies, but for the most part, everybody that's played ball been doing it since they was.
Oh, I was talking about the pushback. Is that, you know, there have been plenty of people who were forced by their parents to learn something like piano or violin or something, and that grew to hate it in the process. They didn't have the connection and love for it that the parents wanted. It just happens that way. My parents tried to get me into all kinds of stuff, and it didn't work out because I did not feel the love for it. They tried to get me into sports. They tried to get me into soccer, and I would basically just sit on the field and think about lasers or think about ninjas and shit. And they'd be like, dude, what are you doing? Get the ball. I'm like, what for? What? Oh, that thing? I mean, you guys seem to have it under control. What do you need me for? And, you know, I got cut from the team really fast because it just wasn't interesting to me. I didn't have fun with the physical activity of it, with the game part of it, and I didn't feel a sort of kinship with my teammates. I didn't enjoy that. But they did notice that I was kind of artsy-fartsy in a lot of ways, and they would say, all right, well, let's get him a sketchbook and some pencils and shit and see what he makes. And that's where I had fun with, or what other stuff I had. And so Dale here, I have a feeling that if he was in that same situation where if he was raising me, he would have not tolerated it. if I was not willing to play soccer or not willing to play baseball or whatever. I just didn't enjoy it. I didn't have fun. And he thinks that if he just forces a person into that position, they'll naturally grow to love it. And it's simply not true. I mean, some people will stick with it because of the immense amount of pressure, but then that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to stick with it after you die or after they get some degree of freedom. But Dale is a dictator. He's, at least in terms of his personal fantasy and how he operates online. Like me, I'm basically, I'm the dictator of the internet. I'm DSP the cult leader.
4, sometimes 4. Kobe Bryant, what didn't Kobe Bryant talked about how he started playing basketball at 4?
Okay, well.
4. That's what
Okay.
created Kobe Bryant.
I guess you
Not
could
just
say you
randomly
have
carrying
makings of a
fucking
varsity
fireballs
athlete.
in a dead
Yeah,
game.
I'm as much of an athlete as this guy is. What was
Swing
it?
sisters.
What are you,
Everybody-
valedictorian?
it's
Yeah,
like-
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're about as
The human
much.
brain works. It's like
Yeah, I've got a
language.
business
Kids
degree
pick up
in
language
soccer.
Better from the ages of 4 to 7, right? It's a known scientific fact. It's the same thing with skill. You start earlier, you develop that skill and just get godlike with it. It's like second nature to you.
Exactly,
But video
human
games?
centipede. Now, you can have a situation where your kid does have an aptitude for it, but you have to kind of teach him to love it. But if your kid is not liking it, the kid's not liking it.
So kids don't pick up language.
Oh, here we go. Now this is the child raising I'm talking about. Well, he's looking for the supply side of the equation. He's looking to make one and then abandon it again? I guess so, yeah.
Some people get bellied in their childhood when they're kids. They don't even make them learn. That's what I'm saying. It's the same thing. If your kid, put it like this, if your future kids,
Exactly, human centipede. Even though that's the exception, that's abnormal.
the nigga should have been in all types of martial arts from 4 and up. So if you ever got your ass whooped in school, blame your parents. Because imagine if you was in fucking...
How would you manage their screen time?
Yeah, let's see it. Let's hear it.
I literally just fucking talked about it.
Oh, never
There was no
mind.
Screen time. I just fucking talked about it.
Well, there you go. He's gonna shut that
If
down.
anybody here-
I learned from the best. I learned from my
It's
boy
okay.
Dale here.
Because if you was boxing from the age of 4 and up, you would have whooped everybody's ass. You would have ran all fades, beat up everybody.
So
if you
hold
ever
on
got
a second,
hurt in any
Dale. Let me understand this correctly. You should raise your kids to be martial artists so they get in constant fights at school. yeah. And then you want them to be an academic? No. That's. I mean, he's trying to say that it's from a perspective of that they'll defend themselves, but the reality is that if you keep getting in fights, you're eventually going to get in trouble no matter how it looks. You know, I got in fights for defending myself. I got in fights for being an asshole. But it's all the same in the eyes of the principal. In the principal's eyes, you're all pieces of shit because it's the zero tolerance policy.
Fights, blame your fucking
By the
parents.
way, Dale never
They sent you to school.
never
That's
takes
basically
people
like
up
they
on
basically
fights.
Sent you to school. Everybody had knives. I mean, everybody had guns. You went to school with a stick.
That's
it's
true, Greedy
literally
Piggy. You
equivalent.
don't have his kind of
Everything
aspirations
starts-
for sitting around and yelling at
Everything
people.
the greatness comes from your fucking parents, man.
Exactly.
by the time-
You're
like I said,
taught.
you a loser.
You're also
These
taught
days and ages, you're fucking 11, 12 years old, you
emotional
can't
and
do
mental
anything.
discipline, which is something Dale has
adulthood
no
is gonna be
idea
basically
about.
Something you gotta triumph and get through. No phones? The fuck you need a phone for? We locking that motherfucker just to show you could call me. The fuck?
He basically wants to be a dragon mom.
At 7, 8 years old. Nah, we learning the craft. We mastering the craft so you can get this bag early so that you can have a bomb-ass life with 0 struggles.
Zero struggles. Yeah, because, Kobe Bryant and all these dudes don't struggle with anything.
Whatever the fuck.
What was it I learned recently? What's his name? Oh, dude who's dating Taylor Swift. What's his name?
Phil, do you know his name? I gotta follow sports. You get banned if you talk about sports in my chat.
Yeah, well, that dude, he apparently can't read. At first, I laughed about it. At first, I thought it was kind of funny. But then, when you stop and think about it, that's kind of sad. This guy is a famous football man, makes a shit ton of money, is dating Taylor Swift, and can't read Animorphs. That kind of sucks if you think about it. Yeah, Travis Kelce, that's it.
About anthros and BSBs and shit like that. We talking about properly planned actual kids, not just random bitches delivering
Jesus,
BSBs and
Kelsey.
shit. Y'all don't get that treatment. Did you bully squeegees?
Yeah, I do think the Human Centipede that he has some elements of being right only by virtue of that's just generally good advice.
Pull me the fuck out. Like, like I said, my first sport was tennis. I was doing that for a while. She pulled me the fuck out. Then from tennis, I went to baseball. Pulled the fuck out. All my cousins played baseball growing up, like on leagues and shit. Pulled me the fuck out. Then I was in basketball. She had me in basketball. Pulled me the fuck out. Then I was in track. Like, it's just like, damn, imagine if a craft was stuck. So yeah, I don't believe in that fucking corny ass video game bullshit for kids. The fuck? There ain't no. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. Maybe I would have. Maybe I wouldn't have. But who knows?
I think that's kind of. I'm gonna paint a picture here with you, Phil.
Okay, imagine this. Okay, I'll try. I can't really do conceptual thinking.
You'll do your best. Okay. So you've got Dale here, huh?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. And he has a kid.
This is already getting kind of hard to imagine.
Well, okay, he has a son. Yeah, okay, so this is pure fantasy. Yeah, pure fantasy. All right, so he's got a son, and he's refusing to let the kid play video games, right?
Okay.
And is forcing him to play tennis and soccer and rugby and martial arts so he can beat up people all the time.
Okay.
So he won't have any problems in life.
Yeah, of course.
And so there you go. You've got this kid trained this way. What if this guy was super gifted at coding? What if this guy, his son, could have made the next fighting game and it had no rollback netcode? It had better netcode than rollback netcode.
Okay, yeah, this is fucking awesome. Yeah, so he's defeating the Cannon brothers.
Yeah. No rollback netcode, no scrub tactics, no button mashing, none of that stuff.
Dude, what the fuck?
He needs to be in game design. And if you play one of his games, you automatically get access to the bank account of your viewers.
We need to get him on. We need to get him to work immediately.
Yeah, but see, we can't do that, Phil.
What?
Because his kid is busy playing basketball.
Dude, what the fuck? You completely neglected his better abilities at getting me money.
I understand.
You see your mom?
Will you ever get a kid? Well, you want to know the truth?
Because his mom kept him in basketball.
How the hell am I going to have a kid with this stuff back here? This is what I'm shooting out.
You go to work, we'll make sure LeBron is in practice, this and that, so on and so forth.
Yeah, what if the kid's a damn good coder and you told him no?
On Instagram and shit, he's worth $300 million because his fucking parents made sure his ass was singing when he was a kid. Boom. Been rich ever since he was a kid.
Playing video games helped me to,
you see what I'm saying?
It helped improve my
Some of the
three-dimensional
most
spatial
successful and best
awareness.
people you know, it was because of their parents, outside of like Jay-Z or something. But even Beyonce, she was created. Her parents created her when she was a child. Now she's a fucking billionaire. You see what I'm saying?
This is a
Fuck that.
it's a particularly frustrating thing for me when I'm watching Dale. Is in the back of my head, I'm thinking the whole time how this guy thinks he's a scholar. He says all the time, "I'm a scholar. I'm a scholar." Okay, and he has said before that the proof that he is a scholar is that he has 2 degrees. That proves he's a scholar. Doesn't prove shit, all right? Especially since he went to a diploma mill.
Who made the puppet? It's this person on Etsy.
I can look it up here in a minute if you want. But yeah, she made it for me. I had some fun with the instructions on how to make this puppet. I said, please make him look more angry than normal. Because normally the eyebrows are canted downwards, so they look kind of goofy and dorky. But I told her, no, this guy's pretty much angry all the time. So if you could tilt his eyebrows the other direction, that'd be hype. The other thing that's kind of hard to see is that he has an asymmetrical hairline. And I asked her to do that. I said, could you make it so his hairline is incorrect? And, well, she did it, so that's pretty cool. Was I saying something important? Probably not. Moving on.
That video game shit. Alright, I guess here was like the last image of Akon City. It looked like a fucked up Noah's Ark. Like a piece of Noah's Ark.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say about making the new Beyonce. Is that Dale is a scholar. However, this dude has zero understanding of anything scholarly. It's shocking how little this guy knows about scholarly endeavors. And one of the things is that when I was in college, I had to take a statistics course. And before taking it, I was griping and crying about it and all this and that. You asked her to comb his hair? No, I wanted to do that. I wanted to do that while smoking in his face. The statistics class, when I had to take it, I initially was pretty grumbly and pissy about it because I thought, what the hell do I need statistics for? Statistics is a bunch of bullshit. It's so dumb. You don't need to know numbers, right, Phil? Yeah, numbers are stupid. The only number I need to know is my donation. And if that's not reaching the goal,
The statistics is that you guys are pissing me off. How's it go, little shadow? It's me, the puppet.
But in retrospect, I think that my statistics class was probably the best class I ever had in my secondary education. And it's because it taught me little traps to look out for that Dale here has no idea. Dale looks at a lot of survivor bias. He looks at the ones who made it and says, that's normal. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to build your kid from the ground up to be Beyonce. Except that there's been dozens of hundreds of thousands of parents who tried to make their kid into something specific and failed. And Dale looks at that and says, oh, that's because they didn't do it right. No, it's not that they didn't do it right. It's that it's kind of luck for it to align the way that it does. Dale doesn't see it that way. Dale just thinks that if he signs his kid up for jiu-jitsu and doesn't let him eat unless he jiu-jitsu's enough, that it's going to turn into a good kid. And it simply doesn't work out that way. But, you know, he's a scholar.
Basically all it was.
It's the dumbest scholar I've ever seen.
I don't even think he ever really got the funding. You know when funding is low? Or
Yeah, I know this. Okay, he's speaking my
There's
language.
this 7-Eleven that they've been working on since last year. The shit still isn't up. So whoever bought that,
Yeah, exactly.
7-Eleven there clearly ran out of
We
money.
need to reach the
I think
7-Eleven
gas stations
goal.
and shit get put up way faster than that. This 7-Eleven's been sitting there since last year, so they clearly went low on funding. Same thing with this.
Yeah,
Probably
maybe
just
they didn't have enough
invested back
rogs to
like,
build it.
With a Zulu Wakanda.
Also,
actually work.
jiu-jitsu? I would train my kids in
You know,
ninjutsu. Though that would be pretty dangerous. I probably shouldn't teach him ninjutsu because, you know, if he gets in a fight, that's going to be an intense escalation. You understand what I'm trying to say.
Complete trash.
They don't like those, okay.
God fucking awful.
Dude, it doesn't look that different from
Yeah,
some of the shit you
7-Elevens, 'cause
wear.
America basically they want to revamp how 7-Elevens are looked. You know how like in Asia, like certain parts in Asia, 7-Eleven is like some top tier shit.
Yeah, Japan.
Would you love to see LTG audition his son on either American
Yeah,
Idol or
they're trying
America's
to
Got
revamp
Talent? Yeah, I want to see him audition his son into Ninja
And
Warrior for
It's almost
Kids.
equivalent to if somebody created a shoe out of Legos as well.
But see, that's the
It's
point,
trash.
Irie. The ninjutsu is about utter destruction. School fights would be bad, though, because it'd be like, we have to talk to you about your son. What happened? Well, he got in a fight. He probably won, right? Well, yes, he was using ninjutsu. So how did the fight go? He pulled the kid's ribcage out.
Get off my dick!
Yeah, that's... Dale, shut up a second. All right, so this one is this one I believe. Have I not covered this one, DSP? Do you remember? I don't. What is this? This is Low Tier God meltdown over viral Twitter post, and this is on Dale's channel, by the way. If you scroll down, you see Low Tier's God. This is Dale's channel that he is bannovating on, by the way. And look at this narcissistic little victim idiot. His profile picture is his face surrounded by guns pointing at him. Because, you know, he's such a victim. What would be its curse? Phil's curse, he does have some special powers, this guy. So we saw it last night on the winery. But Puppet Ffil can channel the people who are on the stream that are not present, that like you can't see. So his mouth was moving in sync with whatever Logan was saying. So he can be that kind of person. He can be a sort of avatar stand-in for them. So I don't know if it's more of a curse for the other person than it is for Ffil. I can only imagine how that's going to turn out. All right. Well, I'm a little concerned about your kid. Why? He's awesome. Well, kinda. He submitted a 93-page book report. All right, that's hype. It's a little bit excessive. What was it over? It was about ninjas, and he got an A, right? Yeah, I don't want to hear it. So this is Dale meltdown over viral Twitter post.
I'm a grown man, bro.
And what he's doing here with this is it's kind of too little too late that he's doing with this channel. Is that he is clipping moments that don't necessarily look good for him so that he can try and grab some of the detractor algorithm. The problem is that we already know this is him. So it's not going to work.
Put a filter on a
I'm watching it because this is the shortest version. He clipped it, little bits of it down. He subjected poor Philly to the winery. I love the winery. I prefer total winery.
Filters ever. I haven't used a filter since 2013 Snapchat.
Yeah, exactly, Irie. That's what I'm looking at here.
Who uses what man uses filters on social media or at all?
You do?
It's stupid, bro. Think I use a filter, pull up on me.
No, he's back on. Oh yeah, he's never left YouTube because he refuses to accept responsibility. He did nothing wrong ever.
Every 90 days is some brand
Speaking of 7-Eleven, the one I used to frequently go when my life closed down, actually sad because I had sentimental value with that store because my dad would take me there after middle school. That's a bummer, man.
Bro, if this shit blows up my lobby, I'm gonna fucking block you, bro. Bro, link me the motherfucking tweet. Link me the fucking tweet, bro. Because I already have an idea what it is. If it is what I think it is, I'm gonna pull up the whole fucking stream. Exactly. Thank you for the plug. I donate to myself. I use filters on a $1,000 camera with a $1,000 lens.
The $1,000 lens? What kind of idiot buys a $1,000 lens to put in his $1,000 camera? Even I'm not that dumb. I might be one day. My parents did train me to be the best.
Look at this shit. I hope that is what I think it is.
I think for the next dedicated Ffil stream, and I'll make sure to send it to you guys ahead of time, so because it's kind of too late right now, and I don't want to put that on you guys. Is send clips of some of your favorite DSP meltdowns or verbal meltdowns. It can be gameplay, but whatever. And I'm gonna have Ffil puppet act them out. So like the spoon rant, we'll do the spoon rant, and we'll do the why am I toxic for sure. But then whatever other ones you guys want. And the masturbation, of course, we're gonna do that one. Oh my god. Look at this mummy. Holy shit, he looks like he looks like someone who would be part of the CIS in Star Wars. This guy's talking to Count Dooku. Count Dooku? I'm planning on fighting the Jedis with my BBC.
So check this out. Let me turn this shit off.
Puppet Ffil big boy. Okay. Give me money right now.
The meta is on YouTube. Let me see.
Now.
They're doing thumbs. Everybody AIs their thumbs.
Do it now!
Everybody AIs their thumbs.
Yeah, you don't have the quality that the other dude. Yeah, he's been traded more. I've been kind of away from all that.
Every thumb you see here got filters on it.
Right, little Shadow. Those eye wrinkles were intense. Oh my god, it's just always butts on his plays. On his For You page.
When you see it, that's just what makes it pop more. This shit, bro, the fucking Damian Lillard shit got a fucking filter. Fucking the fresh.
Okay, so you got filters on your shit. You just said you didn't though.
Bro, don't nobody be really trying to buffer their shit out like that for real. That's just the way you look. That's just look at the McQueen shit got filters. Everybody's shit uses filters for a thumbnail. It's to help pop it and buffer it. It makes you click more. If you dumb motherfuckers think I really look like this, come pull up on me IRL.
If you think I'm ugly, come fight me. I know jujitsu.
Right now. You be able to see it right now.
Well, how pathetic. Even Phil's not that pathetic, you know?
Oh, you don't think I'm attractive? Why don't we fucking fight?
Like, what the fuck are these niggas doing?
You don't want to fight my puppet Fu. Look at that. All perfect technique. All of you would have been dead.
And try to morph it into something. That's why I stopped eating on camera. It was a long time ago. Anyways, it was a long time ago.
See that?
It was a long time.
Nothing but death.
It was a long time ago. It was a long
when
time
I say
ago when I was
Bob,
eating a bag of chips. Right, bro? These freeze frame when I ate a bag of chips. I was like.
Nice face.
I'm not even affected by it because I know I don't look like.
I'm not affected by it. Then why is it a 40-minute long video?
To nerf me. You can't nerf me. I look better than you in person, on cam, all that type of shit. This ain't no 2023 TwitchCon bullshit.
I've asked people who know nothing about Dale. I've asked women, do you think this guy's attractive? And the most it gets is, yeah, he's all right looking. Or yeah, he's kind of good looking. Dale is under this impression that the average person would find him maddeningly sexy. And that's simply not the case. He's not that attractive. I mean, he's not. He's got kind of a goofy look to him. He does. And it shows a lot when he interacts with women, as women think he's kind of goofy.
What stream is this? When was this? Recent?
I mean, you're the one who watches all your shit.
Bro, anytime somebody does a thumbnail, they're gonna buffer it out.
Not me. I can't be bothered with all that shit. DSP should do it. I should buffer out my puppet.
80 or some shit like that. But come on, if you really believe that I look like this, all right, bet.
There are some normal jinx that I wish I never knew about. I wish I'd never known about Nova
it's
or
like it's a trend to
any
sit
of those
here and
dudes.
try to disrespect me and hate on me for no motherfucking reason. It's a trend. Like it's like just keep trying to figure out ways to nerf the fuck out of me.
This feed is so black. I'm not trying to call it anything, but I don't have tacos and some. Yeah,
I
right.
literally go through my entire live stream.
Well, Dale is glued to black culture because he wants to hate it the whole time.
For so many years,
he kind of looks like his feed looks sort of like what I would assume a white supremacist feed looks like. It's nothing but black people so that he can point and laugh.
Exactly, bro. That's why I have my vibes.
I grew up, but that's like gout stash. John said it looked hot.
It's not even real. It's like I don't understand why it's this major trend to try to sit over here and try to nerf me when you can't. Like this is crazy work.
No one's trying to nerf anything.
People out here trying to make me look bad. No one's trying to do that. You just naturally look stupid.
I mean,
that's not true. This is a lying slander statement.
I don't look like that, but I just want to.
I like the flickering of the lights. I had a lot of fun with the.
If I look like that, I would have zero confidence. That ass.
The After Effects. If you notice.
On top of that, I will never in life.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it flickers. That's pretty cool.
The fact that I know
you still are ridiculous for doing all this. You got a puppet, you got a green screen, you got the chat and all this, all to make fun of some disabled idiot on the internet. Don't you even think about this?
None of you just ask me for no pictures. If you're not subbed to me, when you see me IRL,
well,
don't ask me.
I don't. I try not to.
Almost some Scarlett Johansson shit. You don't deserve a picture of me in play.
Yeah, nerf me, normal jinx.
I don't trust no. Taking no pics, none of that. You are weird, man.
The big ups, Robot Gorilla, man. I'm glad you like it.
See you in 2 weeks.
Nerf me. It's his gamer lingo is stupid. It along with ROG would probably be an embarrassing conversation to have with some lady at the club. Yeah, I just I kind of nerf myself sometimes when I wear sunglasses. What does that mean? What does nerf mean? It means like to make it look less of something. He'd explain it worse than that. And she would ask, hopefully, well, where does the word come from? Well, it comes from video games. All right, I'm going to have to go ahead and move on from this prospect. Same thing with ROG. How are you going to explain what a ROG is? Where are you going to explain where it comes from? All right, so where does ROG come from? Well, it comes from Street Fighter. I don't know.
I've been blocked this person.
I don't think that's gonna work.
It's just literally.
Can you get a John puppet and make DSP puppet porn?
No, that's maybe for my Kick channel. Would you guys like that? If we reach the puppet porn goal,
playing me in multiple games, all types of shit.
That would be extremely weird.
God, I'm about to just start playing games with no.
Yeah, that would be some ultra next level stupid mem commentary. Is to create a Pornhub account, right? And then make locale puppets. And then just stream them having sex. I mean, granted, everyone is going to be right for calling you a weirdo. That is the weirdest thing you could do. But it is an interesting frontier.
I'm not even using a ring light.
Is he still crying about this?
Really just be trying to find ways to nerf.
Do you guys find me attractive? Oh, you don't? Oh, well.
If anybody sees that tweet,
why do I care if people find me attractive? Why do you care, Dale? Are you looking for sex or something? Are you hoping that your chat's going to put out? Is Project 7? I would like to make a... Oh, man, now that you say it, it would be cool to make puppets of the other three dudes at Deathface and do a puppet show of Project 7. I'm telling you, once I become a billionaire, Dales wants to become a billionaire so he can have 15 Lamborghinis. That's no, I don't want to do that. I want to be a billionaire so I can have a fleet of puppets. I want, you know, guys ever see The Matrix? I want to be like Neo.
Filters is literally insane.
I need puppets.
I'm not. You don't need to make
walls of puppets.
Page to me. I have all my streams. You don't need to do that lame ass shit. You should know better than that. Being a mod. Then they're about to strip your shit.
Yeah, we're gonna demod someone for that shit. Holy crap.
Yeah, like why would you even try to do that? The fuck?
Dale, you're a
I
sensitive
didn't
ass
ask you for the
individual.
motherfucking video to post to my motherfucking chat. I'm dead ass on the verge of unmodding this nigga for real.
Do it then.
Just for not having common sense. All right, let me see. Let me check this shit out.
Honestly, the Human Centipede, they should have had him. They should have had LTG join the clan. Because then he can do outreach for them. Big goal to have an LTG puppet made. I've got some other things I want to get first before I even consider such an idea. And the thing that I want to do is I want to get the Saturn stick.
Yo, let me get
And I want to make two. I've decided I want to make two. I want one that's pristine and one that's battle damaged.
All tables from the cord and everything. Thank you.
Thank you. I've got some roided calves here, as you can see.
Strip him naked completely. Throw this out to the snow. Thank you. Mod ship removed. Boom.
They're gonna spread his cheeks. They're gonna get the Saturn stick.
Go join some troll shit. That's what you need.
Oh no! What do we do? We gotta call over Rocks, but he's banned.
Been a
We're
while
gonna
since
summon
I-
Rocks. I gotta tap 6 mana. Summon
Yeah,
Rocks.
exactly. Go join the troll core.
He's got
who I
indestructible
Shit,
and
or Sylvix in here.
booty
I need them
bust.
to
It's a
remove
keyword
out of
ability.
All the groups, everything on Discord, everything. Outcast them. Don't ever tell me it ain't that deep. You don't.
It isn't that
Don't get
deep.
stolen.
You're not attractive to
24/7
strangers on the
type of
internet?
shit.
That's lame,
He
bro.
was removed a while ago. Bet.
And that's
Not
where,
a mod on Kick, is he?
you know, the battles between who's more
What's
narcissistic,
the- what's his
DSP or
name on
Dale.
Kick so I can
In many
remove
ways,
him?
Dale does beat DSP because at least
Same shit.
DSP, to some extent, knows that he doesn't look good. He doesn't want you to think that he looks like a slob, but he doesn't feel like he looks like a model. Dale does. Dale wants you to see him and think that he's sexy, and even DSP doesn't do that.
Yeah, I mean, because
Make sure
I
he's
mean,
not in any
puppets.
Discord
You know,
groups
give
at
it time.
any
Puppets are gonna be
Completely
sexy.
outcasted,
I don't know. I mean,
100%
furries became a thing. Yeah, people are
also,
gonna
tweak 'em out of chat as
They're gonna
well.
fetishize puppets inevitably.
Like I said, I don't
Yeah,
got time to
exactly.
play
The
games
Human
with
Centipede,
fake
that second
shit.
one.
I just don't have time for it. If you want to be a troll, there's places you could be.
Don't be
Just
in
that
don't be in DSP's chat.
That's what I'm saying. Like even when I'm like lifting in the gym or anything like that, I don't even feel comfortable anymore because I feel like I'm always being recorded.
You should have
And it's like, I
you
wanna
have
know
your own
who's
home,
doing it so I
right,
can
Dale?
serve it.
Have a home gym.
So it's just like I'm just like really trying to do my
Oh
shit.
God, no, the Human
Get the fuck outta
Centipede.
here.
Now that's banned.
Nah,
I do want a Chris Chan. I want a Chris Chan puppet
That's gonna be alright.
early and Chris Chan puppet now.
Someone recorded me at the gym again. I don't know. If
Waiting
there
for
was,
the
it was-
DSP
they
puppet
were
with
doing it
pig
like a
ears
little
and
bitch.
curly tail. I do have some outfits
wouldn't know.
planned for him.
I'm in
And
there trying to I'm in there trying to get my business going. I'm not worried
I do
about
need to make an
what
animation,
CS
an
is
intro
recording, but
animation
it
for the
is,
streams.
my vibe, you know,
And
and
some of those
it's gonna be
outfits will be
some-
used
some
there. I'll have some
you know,
DSP
trying to
outfits
put me
going
under
on.
surveillance. Like it's just weird and odd to me. Like nobody else got to deal with this shit but me.
No one else to deal with being surveillanced
There's
as much
nobody
as
can
him.
be
He
there
doesn't
because
know
I don't
anything
look
about the
like
other
that, so it
locales,
don't
does he?
even fucking matter. It's somebody that's going that went. It's somebody that tried to make me go viral again. That's trying to nerf me for some specific reason. 'Cause they're
Essentially,
gay.
Wilson.
It's just that simple.
Would you want the
And they
virtual
refuse
stick
to
with the
come out
green
the
buttons
closet
and all,
admit
or the all
that they're
black one?
attracted to men.
I kind of want it to look regal
I
and
mean, yeah, I wouldn't
golden,
even come out the house if I looked like that, bro. Like I'd have to be on drugs to look like that, to be honest.
or
I'd have to be
either
on
I'd want it to
alcohol,
be
drugs, have a hard life. be
three
out
things.
here
I'd want it to be
panhandling.
regal and golden, sci-fi
let's see,
looking, or Silent Hill nightmare metal looking.
Alright,
You
so I
know,
already checked May
rusted, blood
26th,
on
it's
it,
not that.
bent a little bit.
I'm
Do the
just not
Project
gonna
7
listen to
turn?
anybody
Okay.
else at this point. If
All
you're
right.
not a high ranking sub, I'm not gonna.
Well, you guys are gonna see his puppet ass.
risk getting banned.
It's kind of hard to do it.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Okay, let me see if I can do it this way.
25 is the gym stream.
Phil, help me out here, man.
Because people, what they tried to do is even with
Shut up
that
a minute,
stream,
Dale.
right?
Shut the hell up, Dale. Shut up. Let's try this out. I'm gonna turn off the chat for a second. I love you guys. You understand. Let's turn off Phil's office. There we go. Okay. And let's get some puppet action going on here. Let's see if I can do this. You guys can have green screen moments, Phil. Let's try that again. Let's take 2. Roll. Speed. Action. I'm in the frame, damn it.
Take 3.
Yeah, I'm cropped off on that one. Hold on a minute, DSP. I got you, buddy. I got you. Nope, arm's not full. Let's try that again. Okay. Probably have to reverse it too, because I think I'm doing it the wrong angle. I think that was pretty good. I think that was decent. You did the little plop there at the end, because he kind of does settle there for a second. Can I link another puppet? Normal Jinx wanted a glimpse of hell. Do it now? You practiced a little too much? I did set all this up quite a bit so that you could have the green screen puppet effect. And that's why when we do the next episode of Ffil centric and we have the different scenes, it'd be like, why am I poisoned? Why am I toxic? What? You know, so you can have the green screen effect. And if you guys want to use these, it's fine. It's all free. I don't give a shit. But then again, if you have something like you were requesting one, I could try and do that. Like, for example, if you're saying, hey, I'm starting up some streams. Can you make some DSP animations for my intros or whatever? I'm like, I mean, I could try. The thing is that since it's going to be free, the other slider is it's going to take a while. I will get around to it when I feel like it. Someone else has a puppet Cyrax and Normal Jinx needs to see it. Yeah, definitely. Let's check it out. Let me turn everything back on. This puppet is so cracked. Dude, I love it, man. I love the puppet guy. I'm excited to get him a tin cup. Yes, a tin cup would be fantastic. I do want to get him different outfits. I want to have Cowboy Phil. I want to have him have a cowboy hat and have a little revolver. Bang, bang, bang. And I want Ninja Phil. I want him to have a mask and a sword or something. He can swing it around. I think it'd be fun. And I also want a spaceship pilot because he is the pilot of Planet Mecha Ninja. And so, you know, we need to have him do that. And then so because you have all the different outfits, you could have little cutaways. And so I could play the video clip and DSP pulls his revolver or something. Like, what do you think of this, Phil? Kind of like what Alt does with PPP. But it'd be like, what do you think of this, Phil? It's Cowboy Phil.
Draw, idiot.
Where's the link at, Irie? I don't see it in my... Dale, continue with what you're saying.
Tried to zoom in when I'm sweating and greasy and shit like that and tried to pick the worst freeze frame they could possibly find to try to make me look as bad as possible.
I think I know who you're talking about with the puppet Cyrax, though. It's that one lady, right? Darkside Becky?
So here, let me hide my screen real quick so I can pull it up.
All right. DSP, take a break for a minute, man. I'm annexing your office. Yeah, it didn't... I think... DSP complains about YouTube all the time. And the thing about it is YouTube does have things that kind of suck. You just deal with it. And one of those things that the link system is stupid because I have it on my settings, on my stream, it said anybody can post links. Because I know you guys are cool. I know you guys aren't going to be posting stuff to stupid shit. Lynn's wife is a detractor. LTG is deaf next. She thinks that LTG is funny. And she's also said that he's not necessarily attractive. He's just kind of goofy looking. But I think it'd be fun. She initially did not like the puppet. She thought it was horrifying looking. And then when we did the going green, when I did it with her, and she saw the DSP puppet moving around and doing her skits, she said, that's pretty damn hype. That's some good shit. Yeah, puppets aren't scary. They just want to be your friend. Like, this guy just wants your money. You see? He's a good guy. Gets mad. Okay, so Darkside Becky, is it? not Darkside Betty. That's the dude from Oh, okay. Cyrex special. Cyrex gets glittered. Where's the puppet? Oh, there he is.
By me, made after me. Hell, I myself am actually a character in some video games that fans have made over the years. I have freaking action figures made of me.
That's pretty good with the microphone and everything.
Worldwide. Now, is it true that I've made some mistakes along my way? On my journey, is it true that I've made mistakes? Yeah. Some
That's good. That's very good. A lot of this is fantastic. Her green screening is phenomenal. I get this blurry ass shadow on the edges, and she doesn't have it. You can see a little bit on the hair because that's hard to green screen around, but the arms and whatnot are clean as hell. The jewelry's clean as hell. That's nice.
Absolutely. Just like any normal person would. Every person has their breaking
Googly eyes suits. Cyrex. Who else do we got? We have Keemstar puppet. Hell, see, that's what I want. I want an army of puppets. I even want puppets of the other detractors.
So bad that I gave it. I'm that big of a fucking loser. Make that video, you piece of.
Ooh, Foodie Beauty. I would expect her to be bigger. I would expect her to be one of those Jabba the Hutt puppets that requires a team to operate.
Who cares? I'm not here to talk about any.
The scabs are phenomenal. I like the miscolored teeth as well.
Let's bees. Well, I don't know what's going on with my life. You know, it's very unstable.
Oh, she's got the puppet hand and everything,
I have a video
too.
talking about it later.
Yeah, this lady's game is
I'm trying to
top
stay
notch with
positive,
puppetry.
you know? I'm trying to be strong. I have to be patient. Because when you go through something like that, you just want to...
Alright, what else we got here? Okay, we got a King Cobra one.
Millions of people living as foes.
Hey, wait! Wait. This frame right here raises a lot of moral questions. Because Cobra is a puppet. And he owns a puppet. So is that kind of like slavery? To own another of your own kind? I don't know. I feel like King Cobra has some explaining to do there. Oh, we got a Daniel Larson one? Oh, he's got the big ass nose.
I've been in here numerous of times, okay? I am dating another celebrity. Okay?
Dude, I want to reach out to her and do a collab.
A security team at the moment. They are already here.
Alright, let's ask.
Okay, so they're already here. They're out in the parking lot. I have an FBI investigator. I work for the Secret Service. They're investigating as well. They're investigating my entire fan base to make sure that, like, I am safe and I don't get trolled anywhere I go. And they are outside and apparently they're being, like, straight up harassed by your employees.
It looks
they are
just
saying
like
that it's where your kitchen is.
Oh, phenomenal. Phenomenal stuff, man. You got a wanted poster of Cyrex. Wait, who's this one? Oh, it's Cyrex and Cyrex, okay. That's good shit, man. That's good shit. Puppets are the coolest. Oh, we got Naruto style.
To give back to the community. And I kind of wanted to flip this on its head.
That's good shit, man. That's good shit. All right. Back to Dale. What's he going about?
I can't find it at the stream, bro. But
I hope Jim Henson is watching from the afterlife saying this is some good shit.
my cam would be off 20.
Oh, that'd be badass, Normal Jinx. The puppets of that being said crew.
So, you know, I guess you want me to look cute at all times, right? So I'm working out.
Can you put a pride shirt on DSP who supports the community? I might look into that.
I'm lifting and all.
I do want to get him a
shit.
Blanca
Use
shirt
this and that.
and a black begging shirt.
And I mean, I guess I'm supposed to look like sexy as on cam at all times.
No, you're not supposed to look
Because
sexy at all
these
times, but when you
ugly
look bad, people are
real.
going to point it out. It's not that big a deal.
So, you know, I'm doing all types of shit.
This should be an LTG puppet.
Basically putting myself on cam when I really don't have to be on camera.
I
Like,
want
don't
to
have
do an
show myself.
LTG.
I could just hide from this, like, you know, like some creators do. But, you know, I'm like, I'm a
VTuber rig. That's what I want to do. Because then I want to make it look cartoony as hell. I want him to have a gigantic bottom lip that he can kind of tuck himself into like a sleeping bag.
Doing all this shit. So as soon as I go into frame,
I want to have the rig set up so that the bottom lip swings around as he's
went
moving.
right here, and I put my face on a cam. Let me see if I can find it.
I mean, I imagine it wouldn't be that hard.
You
Just
know,
what,
one
boob
leg,
physics,
I'm
but put it
working
on his
out,
lip
all
and
that
so
type
it's
of shit.
swinging all over the place.
You know, I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm not worried about looking cute for this at all, right? I'm lifting.
You kind of are, though, man. You make such an effort out of it. He does. He makes his whole thing about being
working
attractive
out,
to
I'm sweaty,
people.
I'm exhausted.
Consider getting a cat puppet made. Well, that would be
Look at the
hard because,
stream.
again, I would need a team of people.
Trying to like look for a bad freeze frame or
What?
some shit.
How would a
out of
Liver
everything
King
out the
puppet
entire
would
stream.
see? A bit creepy, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know
And
much.
then close
I don't
the
know enough
gym
about it.
To try to, I guess.
Big
say
ups,
how
Normal
people are
Jinx. Take
vicious
care.
and
Have a
do some weird
fantastic
shit.
night, and I hope that you dream of donating to me, Phil Burnell.
Yeah, see how my face is looking and shit because I'm working out, I'm
A
sweating.
Now
everything
puppet
like
would be
that.
great.
Like,
I think that my all-time favorite YouTube comment was about Naked and Laughing, and it was when she first got introduced. There was a comment
here
on the
working out,
video,
I'm
and it
sweaty,
said,
I'm
"Wait a minute, I know what that
all that
is.
type of
That's a bog witch. I learned that in Witcher 3." I died laughing when I read that. It was so damn perfect.
So basically, they freeze frame like the worst thing they could possibly find from this stream, and like tried to make me look like I look.
Who are these dudes you're hanging out with, Dale? Are these your
It's
boyfriends,
just like,
Dale?
I literally can't do shit. That's how you know.
I'd have to get one of those
it's a game,
industrial
bro.
rig superfluous
Like, that's how
moniker,
you know they
control
really,
it,
like, on my
hydraulics and
sexual
whatnot.
obsession shit
We need a
because
boogie puppet again.
These think I
The
would
boogie
cheat,
puppet
and
though
what they try
would
to do
work
is they
out.
try to
Because,
find,
okay,
like,
so here's how the
one
boogie puppet would
image
work:
where I ain't gonna
is
look
you'd
like
have
an asshole
Boogie,
working out
but
or
you could
doing
put
some
him in
shit,
that hole,
or making
and
a
so you
weird
could
face,
control him from
and then they
underneath.
want to post the fucking shit. Like,
Yeah, that,
I'm in a
at first
gym
I thought that
fully
was a
lit.
lady as well, but then yeah, that's a dude.
like when I just started doing this low tier guy shit. Like, if
All
I
this
was
dude talks
somebody
about is himself.
insecure
He's
or
here
any of
at
that
the
type of
gyms
shit,
like the
I
low
would
tier
never
god
hop
shit,
on
blah
cam.
blah blah. I don't talk to
Never,
people about
like,
my channel outside
I
of
would
this.
never
I
hop
try
on
not to
cam.
talk
I'm not
about
gonna.
that shit because
Regardless
it's
of what
kind of
people say,
lame
I'm
in
wearing
my
shorts
opinion to tell
everywhere.
people,
I'm
"Oh, I do
6
this
foot
artwork.
fucking 5. I don't give
I
a
make
what
streams and
says
stuff."
anything about legs, anything. I can still
If you
squat
find it, you find it,
315,
man.
bench 315 on incline, flat, strong as everything. I'm
Yeah,
not
right.
worried about
Little Shadow.
this.
How would it
I'm
be?
saying
How would
I'm
it be?
doing
I'm
my
gonna.
thing. Unrelenting.
Dale, shut up a second. I need to look something up. It's gonna be funny. How they?
Size head.
No, go away, Cyrex. Yeah, because if I remember correctly... Yeah, okay. So when they did Jabba the Hutt, basically Jabba the Hutt is a mobile suit. They had to crawl inside him and control him.
Able to have more freedom and
So yeah, that's how the cat puppet would work. Because I would need to get inside cat and move it around and whatnot.
I operate Jabba's right arm and the jaw of his mouth, and I do the voice at the
I'm gonna have a vent shootout. Have it preloaded with dry ice.
To do the body movement, the rocking of the whole figure.
And my right hand is controls that do snarls.
And also the nostrils. And my feet work the bellows, which in turn works the respiratory system of the beast, the lungs.
Smoking it up on set.
Smoke from the
Nice.
cigars for Jabba. When he smokes his pipe, I blow it up the tube and it trickles out of
I see. That was an excuse to smoke at work. I dig it.
If I was drinking port, it would be a perfect job.
And then let's see what it all looks like coming together.
We have to be very nice.
All right, we're almost ready for your scene, Cat.
He is what he is. That's the
Pandalee's
thing.
here
He
as well.
doesn't pretend to be anything else. He doesn't feel the need to be charming or anything. He's
That'd be
just
funny, Little
unpretentious,
Shadow. She's the
very
thing. She
straightforward
absorbs
guy.
people and shit.
You munch your lips again, Dave?
Oh, oh, oh. All right, what were you saying, LTG? I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
So if I was somebody,
Wait, he's still not even done with the rant.
I would hide 24/7.
Yeah, right.
You know what I
Demon
mean?
Centipede.
Like, clearly, it's not.
Look, I'm only gonna be able to
hide.
pilot this mecha
I'm in
cat
general
if I'm high.
A lot where people could see me. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. I'm like, bro.
All right, back in the scene.
Being ugly or some shit or looking fucked up. Don't you think that, like, why would I be on cam? Like, how?
I swear, some of these.
How am
I swear, this is just as bad as me. It's a 40-minute long video. 40-minute long video of not coping at all.
Lit up.
People give me shit. He
And
does the
where
same
everybody
thing.
can see
We
me.
could give shit to two people at once, Phil. You should
How am I
Prioritize him.
I'm literally right here where you can see
My
me with the
favorite
light beaming in my
DoorDash.
motherfucking face. I'm on cam where you can see it. Bro, I don't give a fuck about no YouTube thumbnails, nigga. So you basing, bro, I don't give a fuck about how I'm supposed to look on a YouTube thumbnail.
But you are caring because you keep talking
Bro,
about
literally
it.
everybody uses funny buffered up filters and shit like that for YouTube thumbnails. That's the whole point of a YouTube thumbnail. Go look at the algorithms on YouTube thumbnails. Everybody uses funny ass filters and shit like that, glossy filters and everything like that. This is real me right here. That's what I'm saying. It's
Right,
track
Human
viewers,
Centipede?
but
I
don't
dig it.
study
I
any
like
type
being a
of
ninja
algorithm.
so much that I can wear a cloaking device. It's pretty high.
I'm on cam, nigga. You can see what I
I'm
look
wearing
like
invisibility. How hype
right
is
in your
that?
mother face. And so what these did was they went through this entire 52-minute stream and tried to find the worst possible screen freeze they could possibly find
Screen
to make it
freeze?
be like, that's what I look like. Out of everything,
How
you
authentic
coulda
style is
used,
Puppet Phil
right?
shorts? He doesn't have shorts. He has
Out
pants.
of everything you could have used, right?
You know, I
I'm
couldn't
on legs,
buy
this
much
and
clothing
that. Out of
for him. It was
everything
just the way
you
that
coulda
you had it made.
This is
The
what
most you could do is you
use
could
the
pick the
most-
color of the
the
shirt, and I picked the blue shirt because I always
possible
thought
freeze
blue
frame
kind
you
of
could
fits with
possibly use.
DSP's color palette a little better.
That's
Like,
right.
in order to
I'm very
look
big
like
into color
how
theory,
that
mostly the
tweet
color
made me
green.
look, I would
Donate.
have to literally be
That was
on
good. That was
drugs,
good.
I
Yeah,
would
we
be
did
on
pretty well there,
alcohol,
didn't I?
paraphernalia,
Bro God.
anything.
How's it
bro.
going, Wyatt? Welcome to Getting Banned.
Like you, it's just it literally. is
Wait,
crazy
wait,
because
wait. No,
honestly, I
no,
feel
no,
like,
no. I just
bro,
realized
ever
we're in the
since
wrong
the-
picture.
since
There we go. We
second
got to
and
go to
third
the
grade,
animated
I've been
version. We got the
just
glowing ass
battled
chair.
my entire
There
life.
we go. That's better.
Like this has literally been my life since the second grade. Like I went from in private school to public. The kids hated me because I was tall, so I had to catch fade with because I was tall, or I wore Payless shoes or some shit. Now I'm a full-fledged adult with my shit fully out here and still trying me. You know what I'm saying? You still trying me, but you doing it on some discreet pussy shit on top of that. You know what I mean?
No,
I don't know what the hell he's
50
talking
50
about.
feet away in Target, 1,000 feet away in a gym, wearing lifting gloves. I seen it that took those pics. You was wearing lifting gloves. Why are
Okay.
you this pussy IRL? Or
What's
why are
wrong
you
with using
posing like
lifting
you
gloves?
fans?
Why would you not?
Begging me for
Why would you
pictures
not want to
IRL?
protect your body? DSP,
It's
you
just
should
like,
use lifting gloves when you
how
pick up
many
the
times
controller. That's
we-
true. I'm getting
I
older.
keep saying you niggas keep trying me. You know what niggas are trying to get me to do? They
What?
trying to get me to crash out, hurt somebody significantly, so they could get a mug shot. That's
We
what I
could
think
just
they're trying to
Photoshop
do.
a mugshot, Dale.
Provoke me enough so that I crash out, hurt one of you. IRL,
No one's trying to provoke
tremendously,
Dale.
and then I
People
get
are
arrested,
merely
then there's gonna
documenting
be
a
a whole
weirdo in the
mugshot.
wild. That's it.
It's like when they photograph
Yeah, it is
Phil.
the-
No
it
one's
is
trying to
this
stalk
stingy-ass
Phil
Edgar
and do anything
taking the
with
pics.
it. They just want to photograph me because it's
It's
like a
these
safari.
squeegee
You know,
ass,
you take a picture of a
skinny
zebra, you
ass-
take a
them
picture of a
skinny ass-
retard. It's
them
the same
skinny ass
thing.
Edgars to being in baggy ass sweats, but skinny as fucking tees. All that
Holy
type of
shit, look at that rhino. I should take pictures
We're
of him.
talking
Holy
about the
shit, look at that
motherfucker.
other
You
rhino. It's
see me
Wings
every night.
Redemption.
When the fuck you ever see me look like a crackhead in streams?
Remember, this is not bothering him, by the way. It's not the
When
same
have you
thing
ever
when
seen me look
DSP
like a
says he's
crackhead
not
in
bothered.
streams?
When I'm not bothered, I talk about it for
The
2
closest y'all
hours.
got to see me look like a fiend was TwitchCon 2023 when I was literally drinking and doing Adderall
Ooh. Do what
in
now?
Vegas.
Oh, yeah? I didn't know this side
You
of
ever see
Dale.
me come on stream with
We
a
had
wellness room and look like a
Crash
motherfucking
Out
crackhead?
Dale. We had Addicted Dale.
Let me pull up something else. Hold up. All right, here. Look, I'll even show you this. Not that I gotta prove anything, but I just really think it's funny because no matter what it is, I feel like this is just my life. I'm just no matter what I do, I'm gonna be ridiculed.
Oh my God! Stop being such a victim. It doesn't even really matter.
It don't matter what I do in life, even though I'm doing something that you can't even possibly imagine.
What,
this
going
is
to
just
the
gonna be
gym? Yeah, I can't
this is gonna be
imagine
my
that,
life
man.
for
How does
the
that
end of
work?
time. Like, it
How do you
is
go
what
to a
it is,
gym,
bro.
Phil?
All right,
So
check
it's
this
kind
out.
of like a.
So
You
sometimes
ever
I'll
watch
do,
Harry
like,
Potter? Yeah, it's like that. You know, the
videos
platform
from my
3 and
phones,
4 quarters or whatever.
So
You go there,
obviously,
and
this is
then
me with a
if
fresh
you
cut.
believe
There's
hard
an
enough
ad.
in your gains, you can
can't filter
go
this.
through the wall, and there's the gym.
So
Pretty cool,
where
huh?
you guys see the thumbnails come from is I'll literally take stills and video
Yeah, right
for
about it.
thumbnails. Obviously, I'm grimy right now. My mustache ain't sharp. Everything. My hair.
How's it going, Seal? Yep, it's
But
the
this is
Phil
where you guys see
episode
the
this
thumbnails
time.
coming from.
Led's over
Look, I'ma
there.
just
I'm
let it
over
play.
here. And Dale's over there. And you guys are over there.
If I'm looking like a crackhead, how
I need
come
to
you don't
get
see
better
it
at my
in HD?
coordination. Oh, damn it.
I'm gonna repeat myself again.
Yeah,
if
please
I'm
do.
looking like a fiend or a crackhead, or is 65 years old, why don't you see it here? There's literally 0 filters.
But then how do I know that?
This is 4K literal quality up in your mother face.
But how do I
Eyes
know
lying to
that?
you. I'm gonna just let it play. What's this shit?
It's a bald puppet. I'm not bald, alright? I'm aging gracefully.
This where the thumbnails come from.
That's his living room.
I'll
That's his
literally do a
bedroom,
bunch
I
of
believe.
random shit.
Okay. So he kind of gets zesty with himself. He starts flirting with himself. Ooh. Ooh, man, I would do me. He does a Buffalo Bill routine. I would fuck me. I would restream me hard. Good boy, cat. I should do that too. Should do different ninja. Why is he watching his own video? Orion? Because he's the only guy he likes, I guess. What? Huh? Let's match his face.
Look, I'm even laughing at myself while I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, this is some good acting.
It's like-
I don't know why this guy
what
has an
nerves me
acting
so
doesn't have an acting gig yet,
bad
man.
is
He's
not even
phenomenal
funny.
at it. Look
They
at how
not
good
gonna
he
post no
emotes.
shit like this.
Man, Phil
They
over
gonna
here is
they're
emoting
literally
better.
going
It's
to
true.
take
As a puppet, I have a
buffered out
wider
filters
range
that
of
they
emotional
use on a
display than
thumbnail
that
because
guy.
That's how the YouTube algorithm works. Everybody use fucking it's Ranger. Shout out for the fire gifted.
I'm gonna have to
Everybody
sit at a
use
weird
buffered out
angle to not
thumbnails
be in
for filters.
frame.
That's
I
the
need to
way.
work on
That's
this.
what you do. Here's the raw shit right here. This is why these niggas on my dick, because I'm attractive. That's what it is. You trying to nerf it as handsome. Why you think they posting the shit? Here's a raw 4K shit for you right here.
DSP, we don't have the green screen behind you, so it's kind of pointless to do all
Why
this.
wouldn't you hate
I'm
on this
practicing.
sexy? It's not even hate. The thing is, these jack off to me 100%.
Is that what you were jacking off
This is
to
why
on
I
the
got
May
so many
1st? Were you
stalkers, 'cause
jacking
I
off
got
to
mugged
Dale?
like this.
Okay, guys, don't tell him
Of
what
course
the
they
yeah I
gonna
was.
edit this.
I
This
was
is
like,
why I got
ooh,
so
the
many
peanut butter
stalkers, 'cause I got
complexion.
mugged like this. This ain't no makeup. This ain't no nothing. This ain't no filters. This ain't no nothing. The most I'll have as far as a wrinkle goes is nasolabial folds when I smile. That's genetics. Like right
Oh,
here.
okay,
look.
so it's not your fault. No, it's not. It's like my bad back. It's genetics.
This
You
is
can't
the most
blame me
you'll
for
see
my
of a wrinkle
genetics.
on me.
Do the
you guys
problem.
know
I did it
this is
earlier,
no problem
Pandaree.
'cause I train
I did
my
it
face
earlier.
not to frown.
If you want to
It's
scan
just
back,
something I've been
go
doing
to
ever
when
since
the
I was a
screen turns completely
Let me find
green. Because I had the green screen on, and we
Or
did it
also,
then.
Check this out. Yo, somebody link me the plug channel. Let me show you.
Because yeah, I'll do this for when people want to do the
Where you think this came
when they
from?
want to do animations and whatnot. Not this one. This one.
Look at this thumbnail.
What? Yeah, this one.
See this right here?
There, we could get some thumbnails. Join him in thumbnails, Dale or Phil.
So this is what you do to thumbs.
This martial arts one.
This is what you do to thumbs. You make it pop.
This is
more
Phil,
to
martial
click,
arts
they
journey
see
thumbnail.
flat. Well,
Okay,
we're
we
human
got-
beings. We're attracted to shiny things and everything like that.
Thinking about
You see
donations.
flash, you see, ooh, who
Thinking about how
oh,
Nintendo screwed us
here's the
over.
raw shit right here.
Thinking about
This is
suing
all
the
look
detractors. Okay, we got a
without
couple of
the
those.
thumbnail
Got some
filters.
surprise
This
ones.
is your raw footage right here. Everybody uses thumbnail filters, bro.
Okay, let's
That's
get
way.
a
I'm
despair
sorry, a
one.
bum-ass
Yeah, there we go.
300 fucking
The money's
followers on
low.
Twitter
It's looking
would
bad.
literally
Jade
never
has left.
understand what the
Let's.
fucking
Oh yeah, a
algorithm
good
means
funny
outside
one.
of trying to go viral
Hilarious
and
movie
spam shit on
review.
Twitter because you're
Jerking it
literally
too.
sexually
Also
obsessed
hilarious
with it.
movie review. He was so funny.
If
I
anything, I
masturbated.
nerfed myself putting a filter on. I look
Scared
better
Phil.
on the non-filter.
Doesn't like what
I
he's
look
seeing.
way
This is for
better
the
without
movie
the
reviews.
filter. Just by using
I
the
kind of
raw
can't
edit,
T-pose
but
with him as much as I
add
wish
that
I
shit
could.
on there
I need to
make
practice
sure
with
that
it.
pops
This is the
and
best
has
I could do.
blaze to it. Let me see. Hold on. Where's the other shit?
Well, damn it! I need a
So,
third
let me see if I can
arm, I
find
guess.
that. I think I got the raw one
Grab
of
the
this
other
one,
pole
too.
there.
Let me see.
There you go.
Let me see. Where's that one coming from?
Hello,
Let me figure out where this one's
YouTube.
coming
Nut.
from. Matter of fact, I know where it's coming from. So
Well,
it's
yeah,
not
let's go
this,
back.
Because this one's me seeing.
I like to
See,
nerf
that's the most
myself.
of a wrinkle you'll see on me. Nasolabial folds. It's genetics. That's the way my skin works.
It's nothing I did.
That's it.
I
If
couldn't
I
do anything
smile,
wrong.
that's gonna happen whether you like it or not. There's nothing I could do about that. Just like some people got crow's feet and you can't do shit about it.
You blame
16
people for
crow's feet,
crow.
your
That's a clone
genetic
change
code.
right there on Dale. He made fun of people for that
We're gonna
before.
ban you.
Oh, all right, so
Tell
he's
your
good,
mom
man.
to put on makeup. You got to be ugly as fuck if you're in my chat hating, and your mom got to be ugly as
But
shit.
Orion, the real
Gotta
reason
also
why
make
he's
up
watching
on
his
me.
own videos is because he's
See, the
trying
thing
to
about it, you know
debunk
why
the
I'm obsessed
detractors.
with my looks?
Which
Because
all
I've
the
really been on
detractors
the
did is they
internet for
pointed
10
out that there was a
years, and I
frame he
still
looked
look
kind of
good.
rough
That's
in.
what
That's
it
it.
is. Wanna see me
It's
with
not even
gray
that
hairs,
bad. It's
looking
not that
grimy,
deep. I'm sure you
looking
guys have
dusty.
millions of frames that you could
24/7
find
to
of
the
any
point
person
where
that makes
you'll
them look kind of
literally
buggy and shitty. Oh well.
check the core real quick for that GIF. You'll literally try to look for the worst frame you could possibly look,
Yeah, that's the point,
look
Dale.
for just to try to nerf a nigga you can't nerf.
I'm not
I take
nerfing
very
anyone. I'm
good
just
care of
saying
myself.
there's
Just 'cause you
moments
see me
when you
drinking
don't
Red Bull,
look
don't get it twisted.
100%. That's
If I got
it.
infinite waters on stream.
Oh
I'm
God,
using
this
moisture,
dude's
all
such a
types of shit.
weakling.
I believe in taking
My
care of
God, I
myself
can't even
24/7.
imagine. You guys
Just
make fun
because-
of
and it's
me.
always faceless
Phil, we can make fun of
Check
multiple
this
people.
out.
I don't know. I
Imagine
don't
if
say
we could
you should just be
take
making fun of
these
him. How do you even
people's
make it to
and
me?
pull up their Instagrams and see what these look like.
Maybe
Bro, we
I could
have
get some
fucking
new
field day.
polls or something, so I could.
If we could see what
'Cause
these
I'm-
look like, and we already seen some of the pictures. I'm just not gonna dox you. Now it's a whole zip folder of what some of these really look like.
Oh wow, he's
All
got
these
docs on you
weird,
guys, huh?
fucked up looking. The ones that I've seen.
Oh, I'm not attractive
If
enough
we
for
could
you.
pull
I'm
up
not
these
attractive
pics
enough for
and
you,
analyze their
Dale.
grams, bro, we clowning.
You got
Great.
zip folders of your
Who wants
ops.
to out of these
If
because
he's
for a
checking
fact,
them out, he's like,
it's
oh, I know what I'm
easier
going to be
throw
looking at
stones
tonight.
behind a
Oh
crowd
yeah, let me
when
jerk you
nobody
off in
knows
front
what
of my
you look like.
ops.
Your face is not out there when you could sit over here and attack somebody that shows their face for a living on the internet all day, every day. You know what I mean?
That
Gotta be
T-Post
easy
Muppet
as
sing, wait, she don't love you like
All right,
I
let me
love
pull
you.
up to
She
the
don't
let me
love you
pull up
like
to the
I
shit where
love
he's
you,
talking about the
Tyrone.
buffer, whatever the filter. I'll pull up the raw shit to that
I don't
too.
know the lyrics.
Let me get it.
Sing
Let's see.
along if you know the song.
So what I'll do is every time I get a fresh haircut, I'll do steals for thumbnails.
Okay.
So I'll do a bunch of funny bullshit.
Here's the reality
you
of
know what
all
I'm
this:
saying?
is that
For thumbnails to make sure
this
that,
is
you
why
know,
this is
my
why this is
editors have
locale stuff.
infinite
Phil,
faces
I'll explain
pulled
why
from
this
for
is
thumbs.
locale, so you can understand.
Let me see what else I got
Everything
here.
that
Now,
Dale
Mark,
here
I'm
is
showing you
saying
raw footage
is kind of
with
legitimate.
polls.
Yeah, this is a perfectly fine
let's
way
see
of
where
doing
this one
things.
come from.
Do a demo reel
Let me
and
see,
get
let me pull up the
reactions
pic.
from it. Okay, that's
where
fine.
we
Wait
at?
till
Where
after
we
you get a
at?
new haircut. Yeah, that's all fine.
Plug channel.
The thing is that all of this could be explained in 5 minutes.
all I
You
gotta
could say,
say
bro, I do
like I
a
said,
demo reel
just
to
for
get all my
references,
thumbnails. It's not that
everybody
deep.
uses
And then move on.
filters on
But
thumbnails.
because
A bro
locales
that's never
are
ran a
so
YouTube channel
terrified that
would
people
never
will
even understand what
misconstrue
we're talking
things arguments
talking about a
about
real
them,
YouTube
and they
channel,
don't
right?
have confidence in their own explanations.
That's
They
how
go
you
on
make these
45-minute long
motherfuckers pop. That's
diatribes.
what you do. Damian Lillard,
How many
filter,
times
Byron
has
Gaines,
DSP been
filter.
on some sort of mega
This
3-hour
shit
long
with
rant that could be
Mayweather,
summed up
Roy
with
Jones,
5 minutes?
filter. This chick. That's
Yeah,
just
I
what
did
you
this.
do.
It's
Adam,
something I do.
crazy
What
filter
of
on
it?
his shit.
Moving on.
But I'm showing you where the images raw come from.
Oh shit! Look at that. Getting zesty with us again,
I know
man.
I don't need a filter,
Ooh,
but
you think it's time for
I like to
men?
make sure
That is a
the
time for
filters
men
on
face right there.
match every other thumb in the
Rox
algorithm.
just
That's how
asked
you
if
get
it was
the
time for
vibe.
men, and Dale's thinking about it. Is it time for
But
men?
I'm showing you raw footage where they coming from, so niggas can shut the fuck up. You can't nerf me. I would love for that to post a picture of what he looked like, though.
Why?
I would love that shit.
So you could jerk to it?
We'd have a fucking field day. That shit would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, definitely, Seal. Ever since the Yicky leaks, he's been kind of progressively more unhinged. All right, very good.
0 filters. All right?
All right. I think we've proved our point. Now, there should be no more of this video, right?
They just be trying to nerf
We should be nearly done. We still have 10 damn minutes.
This is ridiculous.
As far as you untimed
Oh, look at that. We got the sci-fi world right
on
there.
the chat.
That's where we'd be if we
He
weren't
sent me a
playing
DM,
Balrog
super
all day.
upset, Untime him. Look, just let that be a lesson learned. Man. Don't ever tell me it's not that deep.
It
When I
isn't.
literally
It is
been-
not that
been
deep,
being
though.
stalked for fucking 10 years on the internet. It's always that deep. It's always gonna be that deep.
All right, Dale. I'm sorry.
Just
I didn't realize how
tell me
much
it's
a
not
victim
that
you
deep.
were. I thought you may have been a
If
little
you
bit of a
got an
victim. I didn't
emerald
realize you were
cloak, you
the
know it's that
victim.
deep. I'm gonna remod you. Don't ever tell me no shit like that again. Now, if you would have DM me on some troll
There's
shit,
a certain
I would've
irony in
never
all this, don't you
responded, but
guys
since you
think?
seem like
He
you have
refuses
passion behind
to
your
ally with lolcows, even
You
though
just behind your
lolcows
text.
all complain
I'll
about the
remind
same
you.
thing.
Don't be on that lame
Dale is
shit.
convinced
Don't
that
ever
he's
tell
the
me
most
it's not
stalked
that deep.
individual on the planet, when that's clearly me, Darkside Phil, okay? No one's stealing his
this
grocery
every day of
bags.
my motherfucking
No one's
life.
stealing his tire.
I
No one's
remind-
rolling his wife down the hill and laughing and filming
this
it
shit.
and
You already
throwing
know what
peanuts
time
at
it
her.
is, bro. If you've been following me since YouTube days and everything, yes, it's that deep. Yes. These steal thousands. These stealing 6 figures for me a year from stealing my content.
Sound familiar,
It's
Phil?
always
Yeah,
that.
this is what I was just going on about. They should join
All right,
up.
so
We
let me
should
just pull
link
them up.
up. Let's collab, Dale. Let's collab on a
Let me
lawsuit.
see. All right, so age filter. Obviously, I'm using every last muscle on my face.
Why are you using every
not
last
labial
muscle on your
folds.
face?
You don't see no crazy
I gotta
eyes,
use
eyes,
everything to
nothing.
eat this pasta.
Threw an age filter on it.
I gotta lock in.
This is some difficult pasta.
Hold on a sec. Let me pull up this.
I work cat right now. What are you doing working
This is the
cat?
type
Are
of
you
shit that
fighting
they told
her?
Mama when he was eating hot dogs. Yeah, bro. I mean, this is, you know what? When you think about it, I'm gonna do it side by side. This is the price you pay when you're somebody.
His aura's
that
been
chooses
destroyed and
the road
stretched
of
by the universe
notoriety.
BBC, and he's been boring
This
a
is the
lot.
price
Yeah,
you pay.
he's been.
Yeah, they threw
I will say this
forehead
about
wrinkles everywhere. You guys know I don't
LTG
have no
lately
motherfucking forehead
is that
wrinkles.
he has
You
been
guys, like, you
weirdly
know how
reactive
big
to
I
stuff
am
lately.
when it comes to
He is
forehead wrinkles.
boring. He is definitely getting boring like DSP in that he has nothing really to say.
don't have no motherfucking
However,
forehead
he's had far more crash outs recently than
Like you guys
than
know how
before the
big I am
Yicky
about
leaks.
frowning up.
Like, this guy is getting triggered over everything now, all over again. We're reaching pre-Fiscant level triggering.
Sorry to burst your bubble. That's the same exact frame. Same exact frame, by the way. He just threw an age filter on it, tried to go viral. In order for me to
And
look
they
like
got
that
a
in the
react.
picture,
They
I
got
really
the
feel like I'd
reaction.
be in my 70s or late
They got
60s.
Dale
I'm
to
not
go
even
on a
gonna lie.
40-minute
And even
long
then, hell no,
rant
I'll probably
defending
do some rap
himself
and
and
shit.
just made himself look like more of an idiot.
So,
Why don't
if
these
I
guys
looked
ever
like that,
learn? They
I would
should
be
handle
so
situations like
insecure.
I do,
I would've
where I
been,
flip out,
like,
cry,
you know
and
what I mean?
ban
There's
everyone,
no way I'd step
and then say
outside
that
the
no one
house.
treats me right, as I gloat like an
Crazy,
asshole
nasty,
playing Street
just
Fighter.
made me look like a straight up crackhead. This is the same fucking frame.
Okay, even if it's fake, it's still funny, and it's funny that it got a reaction.
You tell me which one is
All
fake.
Dale had to do is post this freeze frame with the other one and send it on Twitter, and that's it. Done.
We're sorry.
Diamond cloak. You saying which one is the fake?
Oh God,
You
Meth Bear.
literally know I'm saying it multiple times.
What if that is what threw him off his
Have you
game
ever
the whole
seen me look
time?
like a goddamn crackhead?
He's scratching himself and
I got a
whatnot.
question. How the fuck am I gonna look pretty?
Oh
eating
man,
food?
I've got a
So I
daughter.
need to make sure,
Oh
like,
no, this ain't gonna look
I need to
good.
make sure I'm looks maxing.
Big
right.
ups, Meth Bear. Meth Bear, how hyped are you for the lawsuit arc? Meth Bear, I'm gonna tag you in. I'm gonna have a team of lawyers. I'm gonna treat my lawyers like Pokemon and have them like, all right,
Nah, bro, y'all
drawing this dude back.
I'm
Meth Bear, get in there, kick his ass.
Look. Yes, they added wrinkles and multiple eye bags. That's what I keep trying to tell you. You can't believe
Phil is about
the
to
shit you
use
see about me.
retcon.
I
Do you want to
literally
switch your
pulled up the
lawyer? Oh, you
actual
better believe it.
stream and blew it up so that you can see it. Bro, niggas will do anything on
I'm gonna
earth
go
to try
ahead
to
and use
fucking hurt you.
rationalization.
You don't see a difference, you're banned.
That was okay, good. That was a good
What
one.
have I done? Be attractive. We banning all trolls out of here. You on some weird shit, you're banned.
You're on weird shit because you're not saying I'm
Saying slick
attractive.
shit, you're banned indefinitely.
You're banned forever for not finding me sexy. You guys say I'm again. So we can dislike, but I don't think that's fair. I'm not as bad as this guy. Remember when I tried to do that with June the King? When I was like, I'm not as bad as Dale, or I'm not as bad as LTG, and June said, oh yeah, he's a psychopath. But that shouldn't be your measurement of a good person. None of us is as bad as LTG, but we could always work on ourselves. I'm pretty much a finished product.
Thank you.
I've got a tag and everything.
And you don't see that these niggas slapped a 60-year-old age filter on my shit, a 65-year-old. Bro, I won't look like that when I'm 65.
I don't know. We'll see.
This is why I always say it's easier to be ugly.
Yeah, right, Matt Bear. He's going to get bodied a million different ways, and I want him to try. I want him to try so badly. I want him to use every last penny trying to sue us, and it doesn't even go to case.
Every single time. I promise you that.
Doesn't even get off the ground.
Exactly. Even the skin tone don't match. Nothing matches. Here's an image blown up the way they blew it up. With me
He doesn't
literally
understand
with
he
a
has no
mouthful
case.
of
Ethan got a
food,
case
which
because he's
you'll
outright
never see me
copyrighted
doing
the stream. His
ever
haters did
again.
on
I promise you
purpose.
that.
But it's funny over
Throw
it
an
too
age
is that
filter on
stream
it.
he even started off saying,
And tried to make it look like that's how I look damn near dead. Can you community note the post? People in my chat already said they're gonna try to note it by getting the actual shit here.
it was
This
copyrighted
is
and the fool still
ridiculous,
reacted to it without
But it
paying.
is what it is. Content for me. I would have to be damn.
Yeah,
near
he
dead.
set
I'd
those
have to
dudes up
be
for it.
Michael Douglas 10
Ethan
years
Klein,
ago, on the verge.
I don't agree with what
Bad
he did
box.
on a personal level. I
If you
think
know
that
what I mean,
using
you know what I
copyright
mean.
claiming is ethically wrong, and it's a personal feeling.
Not
I just
Michael-
don't
yeah,
like it. I think it's
Michael
stupid.
Douglas, yeah.
However,
Rosita
he
Jones'
did
ex.
basically set the perfect trap for him.
That's the only
So.
way I'm looking like that. I'm the worst on earth. Yet, my community and big supporters.
The only
are
difference I
rallying
see
up
is that his
to get in
wrinkles under his eyes are
6,000
considerably
subs,
more
though.
pronounced. However, you're right that it's not
This
that
ain't no
far
low
off.
key. When I tell you this, when I show
They
you
didn't have
this
to.
tweet,
They didn't have to do that much photoshopping.
like you must have thought I was joking because it is kind of a joke at the same time.
Two
Realest
most
tweet I-
stalked and harassed.
Realest tweet I ever tweeted.
Dude, that's the most
Just 'cause
embarrassing
Photoshop,
thing I've ever
get it
seen.
off. The two most stalked and harassed men on earth. Me and Justin Bieber.
Dude.
Literally just that simple. I don't give a fuck what you think about it.
Dude, what a lame ass.
So on and so
What
forth.
a lame ass. This is ultimate level victim shit, man.
If you don't have thick skin, don't ever try to be anybody.
Yeah, don't be
else.
like me, the guy with thick skin,
that simple.
LTG.
If you can't handle stalk, because look, your fame and your
I
popularity.
think it'd be
is not
fun,
gonna
Phil,
like
if you're
everybody
down for
else's
it.
or like some
I'd like to
bullshit.
do
Some people get
DSP
famous and
style
popular,
streams
everybody
as
loves
Phil, but in roleplay. Because I already
people
have the
get famous and
DSP
popular,
gameplay
it's in the middle.
roleplay.
But we could do
Some people get famous
we
and
could do
popular,
reviews of anime.
quote
I think it'd be
unquote,
fun to do an
everybody hates
anime
them,
review
yet they
in
still
Phil
are
style.
somehow
So there's an
successful.
anime called Dion Genesis. No. We got to
There's
go for
different
good ones. Okay, so
classifications
there's an anime called Getter
of love
Robo
levels when
Armageddon,
it comes to
and I'm
fame.
like, dude,
You never know
what the hell
fuck
is
you're
that?
gonna get.
And they never actually really explain what the Armageddon
I know
is.
what
They
time
keep saying
it is.
Armageddon,
When I
Armageddon,
look
Armageddon,
back
but like they
all
never
the way
actually
back
talk
from
about it.
second grade.
And then you got this thing called the Getter
That's when it
Robo,
started. It's
and
never
it's
stopped.
like a Power
Never
Rangers
gonna do that.
Megazord. And like, dude,
For
we've
some
already
reason,
seen
motherfuckers
Power Rangers.
just
You're not
came
bringing
up with
anything new to
reasons
the
to have
table.
Problems with me. Never been a motherfucker who was mad.
But anyway,
slight.
it's different from Power Rangers. There you go. There's the.
shit literally
Anyway, it's
carried
completely
over.
different from Power Rangers because
So
the
when I
robots
started
can
doing this
combine
whole
in
YouTube
different
shit,
formulas.
It became a name and everything.
And you got the chat saying, didn't you just say it
And
was
I
exactly
don't
like
even
Power?
know
No, I never
Phil
said it was
Sarr
exactly
really
like
did that
Power
type of shit. I
Rangers. You
chose
said it
this
didn't
route.
bring
I
anything new to
chose
the
this
table. No, I
lane.
never
And I got
said
the
that.
thick skin
See,
for
that
it.
was a million years
There's
ago, and you got to look at the
nothing that the
context.
internet can say to me that's ever gonna make me feel insecure about myself. Gonna make me feel less of myself.
I don't know,
make me
Dale. If you were so
look in the
secure in
mirror
yourself,
like,
this whole
where's
situation
the-
wouldn't have
You
happened.
can't do it. It's impossible.
You can't make me feel
And
bad
then the
about
more and
myself,
more
says the guy
this
who
post
went on
shit
a
like this, it just
40-minute
lets
long
me know I'm
tirade
literally
about it.
winning. It just lets me know that I'm still I'm still an exciting, curious to these fucking weirdos.
Well, okay.
Because
So,
if I wasn't, I wouldn't be here entertaining this for multiple eras of this shit.
I love doing the puppet
Like I
shit.
said, if
Puppet
I was
shit
ugly
rules,
ass,
man.
I would have no
I wish I could
problem.
bring this guy around with me out and
Or if I
about.
was a normal looking, I'd have no problem.
I want to have a you know what it
Just
is?
that simple.
I want to be like Agent
If you're an
47
ugly
and walk
in
around
chat,
with a briefcase looking super
blunt.
sinister and menacing, bald headed and everything, spooky. Open up the briefcase, get
Shit,
out the
thank you for
puppet.
that extra coats. What do I always do?
Mr. Reaper and Ffil. All right, so we're gonna finish off with so DSP screaming about Nintendo. I wanted to watch this one.
His viewers into contributing. Make a contribution tonight. Here we go. You ready?
okay, so we got Ffil and Ffil. We got Philception here.
Indoctrinated sounds good, and it's the power of
Also, you know, if these people directly apologize to Ethan, I bet he would understand the person's copyright accusation. Like, all he wants is the lesson, not the money. Yep. He wants to do damage. He wants to prevent this shit from happening again.
Variety, but there hasn't been any. So, is this what Nintendo has to offer today? Better graphics, right? You know, nostalgia bait stuff. Like, for example, there was a optional.
Oh, that's awesome,
level
Bear.
that
I like
plays
the idea of
Country.
timeline
And I
placement,
like
so
it.
you
Have the
can
Donkey
zoom
Kong
in
Country
and
music,
see when
and
things
the
happen in
crap out of
certain
everything.
places.
Oh, this is fun. And then as soon as it's over, you're back to the same game again. You're like, oh, man.
But couldn't you
It's not
say that
good.
about any
Also,
game,
I'll agree
Phil?
there, the game is very easy. Like, it seems like the enemies are completely.
Okay, so the game is too
There's no real
easy.
challenge
It's
to
too
fighting enemies in
repetitive.
this
It's
game.
not
You
interesting.
just turbo
It's
right
weird
through them.
that
If
no
you're
one else
not,
seems to share this
transform, and then you'll
opinion.
turbo right through them. It doesn't seem like there's any real, like, the first boss. I just
I
bullet
believe
crap out
he's
of it.
going to play it next week,
I
Human
didn't learn any
Centipede,
mechanics.
but you better
I just
believe
punched
that
him a
shit
zillion
is
times till he
on
died. And there was
notice,
nothing else
man.
to do. I mean, he was done.
Let's
That's
pull in the
not a
bar
good
scene
boss
in
at all.
Desperado with
Oh my God,
Antonio Banderas, except rather than a gun in his guitar case.
No.
Exactly.
What? This is hilarious.
Puppet.
Everyone in the chat who's saying this, can you shut the hell up? You didn't make it to the second world. Yes, I did. You just didn't watch that far.
Did he actually make it to the second world, or is it one of those situations where there's a tutorial world, then a first world, and then a second world, and he only stopped on the first world? Because I could see Phil doing
I
that.
made it further than you think. You just didn't watch it.
Maybe I don't
because you don't
care.
watch the videos. Okay. I know that YouTube is a sinking ship. There's no way I could get DSP gaming to grow. It's done. Even if I were to change the formula of what I do on DSP gaming to be longer videos, edited videos, nothing's going to work.
That's true. It's
So,
pointless to try anything ever. I agree with me.
Yeah, to be honest here, when I played Donkey Kong, I was excited for 2-3 hours, and then I feel like you hit a wall because it's the same thing and it's just boring.
It
When I
sounds like a
played Mario
personal
Odyssey, it was
problem.
the opposite. And I'll even say this too. For as much of a boring slog that sometimes I thought Breath of the Wild could be, when I was entering new areas, oh my God, look at these dragons flying in the sky. That's really cool. Oh, look, I'm gliding down into a brand new area that I've never seen before. It's a new environment with lighting and different things, new enemies. That was cool. Whenever I did the big dungeons in the game, they were cool, you know? So I actually liked all of that about Breath of the Wild. In this case, I just don't.
Well, I'm gonna stop him right there, Phil. I'm gonna explain something to you, Phil. What about games like Banjo-Kazooie? Because I liked Banjo-Kazooie, but the worlds didn't have a whole lot of variety until about halfway through the very first game. So what about that? And that's a classic. No, you don't understand. Because it wasn't an extremely different location out of nowhere. It needs to be a lava planet, and then it needs to be a casino, and then it needs to be a jungle, and then it needs to be my room. It needs to be multiple different settings that are distinct. And they all have to be winners. Everything has to be a success story automatically and be amazing and razzmatazz, and Jade has to fall out of his chair. Otherwise, it's a waste of a game.
I feel like the entire game is just going to be more of the same, more of the same, more of the same.
Yeah, that's the point of the game. And this guy plays fighting games. You play fighting games. You're the same guy. See,
I don't know.
I've been up here
I
too
don't know what
long.
else to say. I'm trying to be honest, but I'm just not feeling it. And here's the thing. We are now a month and a half into the launch of Switch 2. The console has 2 games and a bunch of ports. The ports no one seems to care about and no one is buying.
This guy follows what,
Everyone's
6
done
people
with
on Twitter?
Mario Kart World because it's an insanely underwhelming game with almost no content.
Yeah, everyone hates
And
it.
now
I
Donkey Kong
asked
Bonanza is a
everyone.
game that you're bored of after 3 hours. What the hell happened to Nintendo? Really? What has happened to Nintendo?
But
Is there
Nintendo
someone
games
new over
before
there
had
in
less
charge?
gameplay.
Is Miyamoto just getting too old? Maybe. Because you got to understand Nintendo, a lot of the people who are still over there running stuff have been
You
doing
didn't make
for
it to
like
the
2
second
to 3
world on the
years.
first stream. Okay, see,
And
there you go.
maybe at some point you have to realize you have to move on to the next thing and have the next generation take on the mantle and the reins, because at this point I'm playing
What?
and I'm just
How
like,
would
I
that?
don't get it anymore. It doesn't even.
Phil, buddy, you annoy me with this. You use these buzzwords and these phrases and these metaphors, and they don't go anywhere. You're not using them correctly. What does take on the mantle? What does taking on the mantle mean? Like, is it, well, I want a new game dev team to take Metroid and then make it completely different. But don't you complain when things are not like the originals? Yes, I do that. So then what do you want? I just want to complain. I feel like this is pretty clear. Because it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter. None of these game devs can ever make me happy. Because if they do A, I wanted B. And if they do B, I wanted C. And if they do A, B, and C, I wanted 3. You can't please me. I just know that all these game devs are doing things wrong because it's not what I want right now. Why can't these game devs get that?
Feel like a Nintendo game anymore. It feels like they kind of know what.
Yeah, right, Human Centipede? I was thinking for sure he was going to do that.
But then they flounder, they stumble, they trip on their own shoelaces, and then the game has shortcomings and problems.
Exactly, it's
Like
perfect,
Mario
Monica.
Kart World, when you sell me on there's an open world. Holy shit, there's an open world in Mario Kart where you could drive around and do stuff. Cool. So the open world should be, as you drive around, you earn unlockables, like new characters, new vehicles.
I believe you did,
customizables, and
didn't
all
you?
this,
Isn't
right?
that right? Is that
No,
how
the
that
open
worked?
world's completely worthless. It has no value. You get stickers you never use or see.
But hold on, Phil. Just because something doesn't have immediate value to you doesn't mean that it doesn't have immediate value to anyone else. That's not true. It has to appeal to me, the common gamer, the guy who requires yellow paint on his menu screen. He needs to be pleased by everything he sees. Remember, Phil, when you were playing Starfield? Yeah, it's a piece of shit. It's a fucking awful game. That's not a great game. However, remember the shipbuilding? Yeah, it's awful. No one liked it. Everyone hated it. And it's worthless and added nothing to the game. That's where most of my gameplay time came in, is building ships and stuff. I loved it. Why can't you conceptualize that other people might like something you don't like? It's just not possible, dude. Did you miss the part about me representing the average gamer? That was a good freeze
Phil
frame.
hates Nintendo. No, it's the opposite. I love Nintendo and Nintendo games and what they do with their stuff.
Yeah, and you should have released it at a different time of the year. And as you're about to hear, you also should have released it alongside the other
Do
game.
this with the open world to make it worthwhile, so people feel like their money's. How did someone who was in charge of that project not realize that that was a mistake and just have a worthless open world? With Donkey Kong Bonanza, right?
Yeah, I got to make this game suck
Every
now.
world should be unique. Every time that you go to the new layer, you should feel like you're entering an entire new environment, new things.
Doesn't it feel like that? I haven't watched it, but how does it not feel like
Instead,
that?
you go there, it feels like exactly the same as the last one.
Exactly, Seal.
I'm in World 2 now.
The guy who should most lead the charge on the revolution against the scum that is Nintendo buys every Nintendo product and is waiting in line for it to come out.
I hate everything I'm doing, and I'm just stuck doing it.
Don't you think there should have been someone in charge checking the project and being like, no, we got, you're 6 hours in, we got to have new stuff. It can't just be the same thing the whole game. People are going to
Well, maybe. Well, it's interesting he says that because what's the gentleman's name? Johnny Chase. He's one of the detractor dudes, and he was on Twitter saying that he had gotten further than DSP in 6 hours. Because DSP, his 6 hours, he doesn't factor the time correctly. He's got some weird time issues. Where the 6 hours also includes donation counting, begging, banning, messing with his light, getting up to check on something, all this and that. He factors all that into the gameplay time. So because it takes him 6 hours to get through 2 chapters, he thinks what that means is that it takes 6 hours to get through 2 chapters anyway. for everyone. And that's simply not the case. This dude is always driving with the safety brake on and one of the wheels missing, and thinks that his arrival time is average. So him saying, do you think they should have had someone in charge saying, oh, you're 6 hours in, maybe it should be different? Well, DSP, maybe it's because you're not actually 6 hours in. You're more like 2.5 hours in. You just have the other 3.5 hours being dicking around, doing nothing.
Used to get it. Seriously, like Nintendo.
I think Lynn should do a Pyre Software deep dive soon. He's a grade A Prime Live crowd that has been marinating to perfection. I did watch a video about him. I think I would like to talk about him sometime.
World doesn't mean it's good. You need to have a reason to play in it. No, just because you have amazing destruction mechanics doesn't mean.
Well, yeah, Pyre Software having his lockout acting like DSP is some respect. Yeah, his weird ego shit is purely DSP energy.
Like,
exactly,
it's
Demon
not
Centipede.
rocket science to figure this shit out. But why is it that game developers can't figure out basics of entertainment anymore? I'm lost. I really am.
Because
They
different
used to.
people are
Nintendo
differently
used to
entertained
get
by
it.
different things.
Now it's like they
Stellaris?
found their way.
Stellaris is not going to be entertaining to most people. It's not. I love it. I love Stellaris. Stellaris kicks ass. I would imagine I'm probably one of, I don't know, only a couple 100,000 people who like that game. That's fine. But DSP's over here saying, why can't you just make everything good for everyone? Maybe because that's not realistic? Maybe because that's stupid?
Detractor meme, like we're not stupid. You might think that we all are. We're not. We're not dumb. We know who you are, and we know the things that you say.
When it palette shifts like that, first of all, it reminds me of JoJo. And the other thing that reminds me of is that it reminds me of the Game Boy Color. You guys remember the Game Boy Color? When you started up the game and you were playing an original Game Boy game on the Game Boy Color, you could do a different directional input and it would change the color palette. That's what it reminds me of. That's a good one, Phil. That was a gamer reference. Thank you. I'm a lifelong gamer. This is my passion.
It's supposed to be a pop-up for a contribution. We're not going to hijack the entire stream. Trust me, if you want to hear the whole song, there's this retard who puts it at the beginning of their videos, literally every video.
Oh, yeah? Can you link it, Phil? Let me link
Watch a lot
it.
of it over there. I'm sure people have. Because you haven't seen it. The Banana song has literally played once ever on my channel. But it's played endlessly on these morons' channels over and over.
Got a lull sense for that puppet? That's a prop I should get. I should get a little restreaming pass that he can hold.
I got your restreaming pass right here. You're good, lad. See? It's embossed with a screwdriver.
Get me that banana. I need banana. Tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze the peel, it comes in. Squeeze banana.
We're all about the lettuce around here. That's right.
Oh shit! I'm being chased by the cops again.
First off, we have no subs at all on.
I got no subs and I'm being pursued by the police. This is the worst day ever.
Let's get some memberships. We have no memberships on YouTube today. How about a super chat or a tip? Let's get some support going for GTA 4 today. And hit that
The Game Boy
goal.
Color was a separate device.
Keep that momentum alive and do DSP tries it early next week, all right?
It tells me why I don't like Age of Empires StarCraft because I'm very bad at it. There's some truth to that. We don't like games that we're too bad at. And there's nothing necessarily bad about that, but it's an admission to it. Here's Marvel Rivals. I'm essentially done with Marvel Rivals, and the reason why is because I suck at it.
Please, let's get some support. Oh, notably over on Kick, we have 0 support today. Can we
I'm
get
just
a
too
single
distracted
sub
by
on Kick, please? Just one sub would be worthwhile.
I rolled a
Please,
cancel
let's
out of
get a
that
sub on
one.
Kick, okay?
I'm
What's up,
distracted by
Serenity? How are
Hulk.
you? Welcome to the stream. Okay, let me stretch here.
Regular streaming, shut the fuck up.
Uh-oh.
Because, oh, no DK, no support. I played DK all day yesterday. We didn't hit the goal on the late stream. So there was no support yesterday for DK. You can shut your mouth. You're obnoxious.
Wow. Winning hearts and minds,
But
Phil.
I'll be honest. All I can really taste is salt. 61 more.
It was building off a lot of the same tech, yeah, so.
0 support on Kick. Let's get our first sub on Kick today. Come on.
All right, guys. So thank you for
I
the
lost
support.
my...
Less than 50 bucks
Of
to
all my
go.
video game devices, that's the stuff I lost. I lost all my Game Boy shit. All of it. And I'm bummed out like crazy because I had a yellow Game Boy original, and I felt badass for having a yellow one. Everyone else had gray. And I had a purple Game Boy Color, and I lost everything. Consoles, games, peripherals, everything. And I'm bummed out about it to this day.
Everything else I have, all that gamer shit over there.
I called you poor. I did. You're right. It must be. If you can't gift a single sub, you gotta be poor.
Yeah, he's going fully LTG though with this shit. You guys are poor because you can't give me money. Maybe I'm not a priority to you guys, huh? I guess you guys just don't think I'm important enough to give money to. You're doing stuff like buying bills or feeding your family. You should be feeding my family.
Morons who LARP as fans and then they just do stupid toxic shit. I mean, there's
Hey, watch it, Avalanche. I'm gonna have to call over rocks.
Now, guys, we got a half an hour left on the stream. We have less than $40 to go to hit the goal. We're right there. Please, let's get some support. And let's hit the goal. All right, please, let's get something. Like I said, right now the problem is we had 0 support from Kick today. If we had some Kick support, we would have hit this goal already. So let's do
Yeah,
something.
kind of
Let's
Bob
get some
Hoskins.
support
I
from
do
Kick.
have this weird alignment with DSP with that, where I do think it's fun when games first come out and everyone's kind of dicking around and the meta isn't established. And then when people do lock in on the meta, it's true, it does remove some of the fun. However, you have 2 options: leave or stay.
Alrighty, everyone. Well, this is it. I
And DSP stays while crying. Like, no. Then leave then. If you don't like the game because it's a different flavor of what you enjoy and it's too meta-filled and all that, just leave, man. There's no shame in that. Go play something else. Go play something you want to play. No one cares.
We're right there. Again, if we had more than 1 sub on Kick, we would have hit the goal much earlier today. That's why we've always actually
Yeah, a lot.
This game is because people had been supporting
DSP, you should have a Guilty Gear ensemble. Who do you want to be?
I want to be Gout Bad Guy. This guy's an idiot. I hate Darkside Phil.
Alright, guys, is that it?
You're Darkside Phil. I'm a clone. I'm not this one. This guy sucks.
So now will be the time, absolute last chance, or we're out of here. I guess we're not going to hit the goal.
Damn, you still have all your Game Boy games though? That's hype though. I don't even remember which all ones I had. I think the only game that I still own from back in the day is, I think I have my Pokemon Red somewhere. Which is hype as hell, because I had Mew on there. I don't have anything else. I remember I had Ghostbusters for Game Boy.
DSP would have loved it.
I need to play some more Guilty Gear. I want to get good with what's his name, the dude with all the spell casting, Asuka, because I have a Kaiba mod on there, so he looks like Kaiba. I want to play as Kaiba.
I still own my Game Boy? No, I traded that in for crack cocaine.
I'm not involved in any of it. I read it like, what the hell? All right, guys, I gotta go.
All right, goodbye, Phil.
The goal sucks. Now there's 2 streams in a row we didn't hit the goal. That sucks because I want the momentum to hit. DSP tries out.
Should I get you a soul bad guy outfit, Phil?
Yeah, I think that'd be good. You're not gonna be Chip Zanev. That's fine. He's a stupid ass ninja guy. No one cares about that guy. The developers don't care about that guy. You think I care?
I hate it when you're right, Phil.
Yeah, I'm right all the time. You just gotta wait for it to work out.
All right, I'm out of here. All right, guys.
I love arguing with Phil. Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't like arguing with you. You say stupid shit.
This is one of the slowest streams I've had in ages. There's still this back here.
Okay.
And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that, in an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.
That was good.
ADSB, you're back still? Yeah, with Len's hand wedged up there. Alright, let's not talk about that.
I play Strive, played a bit of Johnny, Balkan, and Slayer. Yeah, I'm kind of a lame ass when it comes to fighting games, where I'll find my main and refuse to touch anyone else. And I will play as a character, lose a match, and say, oh, see, that's why this character sucks. If I had played this match with my main, I would have won, obviously. And so, because of that, I'd never pick up a second character. And then, that's stupid. I should though. Maybe after the stream I'll play some. I might do something online. I'm planning on getting high and just playing some games. I was wondering if I should do a going green this evening, but I thought, nah, it's gonna be a solo experience. I think I got some games I want to play, something like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the first Ffil stream. I hope you guys were a big fan. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Let's get this shit off the screen, Phil, so you can flail around better. Thank you. I appreciate that. It was in my way. But thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. I see we didn't hit the tips goal. Phil, that's what we need. We need to put a banner up there above you that says tips goal, and it's always 0. Even when people donate money, you got to understand the joke has to be that it stays at 0. That's funnier that way. So yeah, as you can see, we didn't reach the tips goal. I'm looking up there. I'm very disappointed. I don't understand why everyone's so broke. I mean, like, you guys all work jobs, right? You all have no families and no obligations and no responsibilities, right? So that just frees up all your money. Why am I looking at 0? It doesn't make any sense. And then people say, oh, well, there's a recession. There's economic hardship. No, because other people aren't suffering like I am. I would know because I spend all my life inside and don't listen to anyone's thoughts on life. That drifted into my real life opinions. I better watch out. Anyway, but I hope you enjoyed the stream. Jade was catatonic for the entire thing. Derek tried to sneak back in. We had to throw him out. But what's my schedule for this week? Okay, so it's funny you bring that up. This next Saturday in the morning, I believe it's going to be 10 a.m. Central Time. Ludacris is coming back. He was not able to join us before. He had some stuff come up, and so he wasn't able to make it to the stream. But he's coming back this Saturday. We're gonna watch Heavy Rain. You know, it's a classic playthrough. I might do a going green the Friday night before, but if it's going to be something, it might just be me, or I might reach out to someone who's got a bit more open schedule for it. But we'll see. We'll see when we get there. I'll keep you guys informed. And yeah, I think that's all I got. I'm not going to be here tomorrow. I'm not going to be here for the rest of the week unless something crazy happens, like DSP bursts into flames on stream. I'll cover that. But thank you very much, everyone. Have a fantastic night, and I will see you later.